Check one, two, check one. Hi, your favorite Dina Cola. Streaming here live right now. Well, maybe your second or third favorite Dina Cola. I don't know how many you might know. Welcome. You know what? Before I start drawing and doing all my nonsense, crazy, ridiculous stuff that I do, I want to take this moment to thank my patrons. As always, I'd like to thank our lovely, lovely Patreon subscribers. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank each and every one of you guys. Y'all are fucking awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. And extra special thank you to any one of you that happen to be catching the VOD. Because, well, watching me live helps, but even watching me after we're done being live, that's really fucking important too. Especially since I'm still trying to grow my YouTube channel. I'm trying to make YouTube partner. Matter of fact, let me check on that. I haven't checked on my YouTube partnership numbers in a little while. Matilda, welcome. It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh yeah, I'm on early today. I'm on early so I can get off early. Usually I get on like 3 hours from now is when I've been getting on. I've been getting on evenings my time. What time is it there? You always stream 2, 3 a.m. my time. Yeah. Late night. Night owl hours. Yeah, dude, I go from like... Dude, some days I go from 8 to 12 a.m. my times. So yeah, I'll get on way after the fact. Cause you know, I like streaming at night. I like streaming at nighttime. It's it feels more me. It's where I get a lot of my stuff done at night. Normally. When do you usually go to sleep? Tildy, when is your bedtime? I'm going to sleep in a bed since I'm doing a re-exam where the deadline is Monday. Well, I don't know what a re-exam is. And do you not normally sleep in a bed? Around 11 midnight, sometimes 1 a.m. the latest. Yeah, dude, I go to bed around my time. I go to bed around like 4 to 6 a.m. my time. So you see, like everything, like my whole schedule is just late night. So that's why it makes more sense for me to stream at night for me. Yo, Smokey Joe, what's good, baby? Old Joe. What's up, man? How's the Ontario province doing? My time changed a bit as I got busy, and late night didn't fit with getting up at 7 a.m. on holiday. Were you getting up at 7 a.m. on holidays? On your vacation? That doesn't sound like much of a vacation to me. Re-exam means it's an exam I pushed because it was too tough to do on top of 2 others. Oh. As soon as I just got back from a trip across the border. Where'd you wait, you came down here? You came down to the south? You went south of the wall? You went on early morning walks? That sounds like a fucking nightmare, Tildy. Hey, Tildy, you hear Nefox got banned permanently off the platform? See, I would have put money on, I would have put money that, I would have put money on the fact that I would have been banned before Nefox. But yeah, she gone, man. She gone. Vanished. Disappeared. Yeah, Syracuse. Man, you travel across the border. You could go anywhere in the vast beauty that is the contiguous United States of America in all its glory. From sea to shining sea. Yeah, everything, man. We have just about every fucking ecosystem on this beautiful American plane. You know, you got everything, man. Mountains, oceans. You want the swamp? We'll take you to the bayou. Go down to New Orleans. Go down to Louisiana. You want the desert? Head out to Nevada, California. Go see the Grand Canyon. You know, you want to go out, live like a cowboy? Conditions are still the same out there. You want to go to like a rainforest? Head up to the Pacific Northwest. Look for Bigfoot. You want to live like some cool Native Americans? Well, I mean, we'll just about, you know, fuck, head up to the Shwangunks, the mountains. They say there are ghosts in those mountains up here, North American style, Native American style. And you chose to go to Syracuse, man. You could have went to Manhattan. You could have seen the man-made mountains. Hey, Rumpy! Rumpy, is it too early to ask you to come on voice? I gotta stop. I feel bad. Rumpy, she just might want to just come out and say hello. I feel like every time I'm just like, get a voice chat, Rumpy. Rumpy, you don't have to. Don't feel pressured by any means. If you're relaxing, continue to relax. Just the door's open. How did I know you were going to say that? I made a mistake thinking my exam deadline was the 30th of August, so I came home. I thought my deadline was the 9th. I panicked. So wait. So you've just been cramming the whole time? I spoke with Jabroni about it a little while ago. It's wild she's gone because I only found her stream a month or so before I found yours back in 2017. Now, I will say this about Indie Fox's channel. Exploding. I want to say she went out gloriously. Of all the ways to have your channel taken down, she must have been making fucking, I want to say at least 50 to 100 grand a month just based on her Twitch numbers alone. Like, she was making a buttload of money. And she was like people were writing articles about her like fucking every week. I mean, her notoriety just exponential. I'm not surprised she got taken down, but considering her attitude about it, I think she finished on a high note. Yeah, no, man, listen. Dude, I'm still of a mindset, whereas I don't think this platform is conducive to growth. Everybody who I know who's blown up, they've done so off the platform, generally speaking. So like via YouTube, via TikTok, via other forms of social media, even OnlyFans. Like, everybody who I know who's successful on Twitch and whose star has risen, including Raquel Lilly. Dude, Raquel Lilly made a TikTok that got like 4 million views. Our friend Riri, dude, Tanea. Dude, Riri made a fucking hilarious TikTok, got like a few 100,000 views. So like, just boom, like these people are like, they're fucking crushing it, but they're not crushing it on Twitch. Like, go figure, right? Growing on Twitch, it's easier to grow on other platforms and bring them to Twitch. My friend Desi, my friend Destiny, dude, she's at 3 million TikTok followers now. She used to get like 20 to 30 viewers a stream. Now she gets hundreds. So yeah, no, yeah, her and Raquel, dude, yeah, man. So like they're cute, they're funny, they make clever TikTok videos, and then they're like, hey, come watch me on Twitch. But like, guess what, man? Be it my friend Destiny or Ree or Raquel, they've been super talented and funny on Twitch the entire time. It's not like they've been boring and difficult and like tedious to watch this whole time. No, they've always been dope. But the thing is, Twitch sucks for growth. So I've said this a fucking million times. You could be one of the best channels on Twitch. You could be a cute girl, hilarious. You could be a fucking fat dude, but who's like just like a amazing and charismatic and attention earning, right? And if you don't have like a bigger Twitch person to like host you, you'll be buried, man. You'll be buried so far below the Twitch pile, no one will ever find you. The TikTok I had that had the most views was me talking about being bilingual. How many views and likes did you get, Tildy? So like, the biggest problem with Twitch is, let's say Matilda, right? Matilda's cute and funny and silly and very entertaining to watch. But if she got on right now, and let's say maybe had like 20 to 30 viewers, and she like hung out in the just chatting section, or even a video game section, whatever that game might be, she'd be buried so far below all the other channels that it doesn't matter how great her show is, or how great her personality is, or how compelling she is as a performer or as a broadcaster. None of that matters, because there's nowhere for Tildy to find new people who might be interested in watching her. Versus on TikTok, both TikTok and YouTube, their algorithms work in that they want you to be on their platform for the longest time possible. It is in their best interest for their advertisers and their platform as a whole to keep your eyes on their platform and nothing else. They want to hold onto your eyeballs and never let go. They want you to watch hours and hours. And guess what, dude? It's happened to me on TikTok. I can't tell you how often I've been bored. I'm like, let me look at TikTok, and then like 2 hours of my life just like vanish just like that. But how they do that is they have algorithms, and they don't separate, they don't segregate. They do a little bit, right? Whereas people with really successful TikToks, you're more likely to see their content. But plenty of TikTok channels go viral on TikTok because the algorithm needs new content for eyeballs. So you've got a shot. Anybody's got a shot. As long as you're making compelling stuff. If you make 15 minutes of like 15 seconds of just a hysterical skit or something really funny and silly, that the algorithm can pinpoint what the demographic is, that be it like a cat video, a prank video, a food video, a whatever it is. Maybe it's an anime, a manga for Raquel that was being Filipino. You make it so that it's searchable, that the algorithm knows exactly what audience to give it to, that they will fucking share your video far and wide. And guess what? The same thing, the YouTube, it's a little bit more complicated because it's a longer, unless you're talking about YouTube Shorts. But if you're talking about YouTube Shorts, then it's the exact same thing. You make short content, and they will push that video out if it's entertaining to as many eyes that it'll serve, because it's mutually beneficial. You make interesting content, they get to serve interesting content and keep their viewers happy. It's that simple. Whereas Twitch doesn't have any of that. Twitch is just a place where people go to live stream. Twitch is not a place where you go to. It seems counterintuitive, but yeah. Hey, well, Liz, how was the art today, dude? Hello. Welcome. Let me give a little intro. I don't know how many of you know me. I don't know how many of us have been acquainted, but I am your most humble narrator, Michael D. Nicola. I do a few things on this platform. Firstly, I draw. Tied for drawing, I make very obscene, offensive remarks and gestures, meant to both entertain and uncomfort. So, enjoy. You've been warned. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Grooze. What's up, Sloan? What's up, Kanete-san? Hello, Liz. Liz, how is the chronic depression doing? How you holding up? Hey, Kanete.
What's going on, Mike?
Oh, you know what happened?
What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. I got an email last night.
You got eaten?
Email. I got an email last night. Email says, hey, just give you a heads up. Just make sure that you show up Friday.
For the orgy?
Make sure you show up on Friday to set up your table. Holy shit, another raid. Oh, another raid coming from a Russian friend. I don't speak Russian, but here we go. Apologies, what if I go on repeat? Welcome, my name is Michael D. Nicola. I draw things. Sometimes I draw titties. And I also say really, really, really irreverent remarks. Highly offensive. Very, very offensive. I'm going to say words I'm not allowed to say. I might call you a midget retard at some point. But fret not. I don't mean it. I don't generally mean it. I mean, sometimes I might mean it, but generally not. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Russian friends. I don't know a single fucking Russian word. Do you guys? Anybody in the chat? No? Little Donique, how are you? Dat ass. Hello, 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 welcome. Little Donique, were you gaming or were you drawing today?
Hi, Eric.
Hello, Nikki.
Here, let me privet? What's that mean? Oh, here, guys. Let me show you some stuff that I've drawn. I'll here. Here, I'll put my drawing. This is my drawing screen. This is where like I let the art take center stage, while I put myself off to the side. Here's a provocative lady.
Is that the center of provocativeness, Mike?
I mean, I think so. I think it's relatively provocative.
Listen, it's your world.
It is. That's what I'm drawing here. I'm drawing. I had some chatting with my stream. Hey, little Donique, how'd you learn English? Who taught you English? My Russian friend.
Who did that to you?
Yeah, who would do such a horrible thing to you, Donique? Is it that bad? No. Your English is excellent. I'm talking about who's responsible for you learning such a vulgar, disgusting language is like English. English first school. Oh. And yeah, so thank you, little Donique. Thank you, Elizabeth. Did Elizabeth answer my question? Is a crap, says little Donique. Hello, Rum.
Hello.
Your microphone is super low. Liz says, I'm doing well today. Actually, I got some solid sleep last night. Good for you.
Ah.
Little Donique. Okay. Do I know Rum? I don't believe so.
Bang, bang, you're the best. Hi, Rum. Hello.
Hey, Seti Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, so what happened was last night as
Look how much activity is happening during your stream, Michael.
That's all the activity. Thank you, Rome. Thank you. Much appreciated. You guys are beautiful. Yeah. Fuck yeah, thank you. So I'm sleeping last night. I wake up to an email. Email goes, when you're setting up Friday, make sure to like come through this entrance and set up no later than this time, like 6 p.m. or something.
What show is this for?
I'm like, what the fuck is this? That's exactly what I said. I'm like, this can't be New York. It's months off. I'm like, it's Eternal Con in Long Island.
Oh, you're going.
Yes. Yeah, that surprise. My surprise too. I had forgotten that like 6 months or so ago, I'm like, I'm doing a this is like before like I was even vaccinated, before I knew what the vaccine was going to look like. I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. Come hell or high water. I'm doing at least one con this year. And I'm like, here's my $150. And then I completely like it just in one ear out the other. I might as well have been drunk when I did it.
Okay.
So yes, so I'm
into it so far. So what's the deal?
So I'm going to fucking Eternal Con, and I realized that like I don't even have prints. So in like late 2019 or like maybe early 2020, before everything went to shit.
Что СГ який знак?
Before everything went to shit, I gave my prints, like I usually have like here. So I usually have these portfolios. Everybody, you know, I'm sure you guys are familiar. If you guys ever been to a con, you see these portfolios for about 11 by 17. They're full of prints and original art by the artist. I gave mine I didn't give them away, but I gave them to a comic book store in Long Island that sells all my art. And it was like all the prints, because I'm like, you know what, I'm not doing a convention for some time, so here, just keep my portfolio, keep the prints. So I've got today and tomorrow to make all my prints.
So are you in production mode right now?
I am. I'm going to stream for I'm doing about a quick 3-hour stream. So I got about got about 2.5 hours, and then I might just pull an all-nighter. I might just print. I got my cutter ready. I'm good.
That's awesome. It's still DIY for you, Mike.
Yeah, man, I've got shit. I got to warm up the printer though. I'm gonna have to.
I'm into it. I'm on board.
Get the cobwebs off. Let's make some collab art if you'd like to. Yeah, sure. I don't know. Yeah, just whatever you have in mind, Tony. Just send me a DM or something. Yeah, Eric, what was the last con you did?
Chicago 2 years ago.
We miss you.
That was the last one, right?
That was it. And then the wall came down.
Yeah, I saw everybody.
Okay, aren't you, now that you are doing conventions there, or is it not a prerequisite for you to be vaccinated?
Well,
I mean, you don't care because you are already, right?
Yeah, no, I got both my vaccines. I mean, months and months ago. I actually have the card somewhere around here. I'm not going to show it, but let's see. I was vaccinated on. Oh, I forgot. I even forgot it was Moderna. Back in May, April. Wait, yeah, no.
You're ready.
Yeah.
You are ready. You're ready to go.
Do you know about Gotchi? I don't know what that is. I got Moderna too. Yeah, so I'm good. Saw a number today going around, said 97% of COVID hospitalizations are by the unvaccinated.
Good for them. Or where are we on that?
Oh no, for sure. Yeah. I mean, if you don't get your vaccine and then you end up in a fucking hospital with COVID, that's kind of on you. That's fucking, yeah. I don't know. Listen, Donique, I don't know what Gotchi is, but send me references. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm keeping my expectations for the con low. maybe later today
is
I'll do like a little social media post like, hey, I'm taking pre-show commissions at Eternal. You know, I think Bernard Chang might actually be fucking coming too to Eternal.
You and Bernie hanging out. I like it.
I'll message that dude. I got mine yesterday. I'm feeling invincible now. Well, like I said, man. According to the stats that I read, and I wish I'd saved that article, but they said 97% of hospitalizations are for people who didn't get vaccinated. So
yeah,
the vaccine looks like it's doing its job. Doesn't mean you're not going to get the virus. It just means that it's not going to fucking destroy your lungs. Well, at least that's what they say.
Bang, bang.
That could also mean like, what was that statistic again? Like 97%?
Yeah, 97% of the people that are being hospitalized for COVID are unvaccinated. I think you could cosplay the Leatherman. Good as hell. What the hell? What's the Leatherman? That sounds like is that a BDSM thing? Does he have like long hair and he wears like a gimp mask and a ball gag?
Holy Link.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, also, thank you for the follow, R3GYK. Thank you. memearsenal.com. Is this a gay porn star that you like, Donique? Let's see. I got mine yesterday, feeling invincible now. I mean, you can still get the Delta, but the vaccine, it just helps your body fight it off. Yeah, you know, I had my friend Gay Jason. He messaged me today and he said, hey, I can't taste anything. And I'm a little stuffed up. I'm like,
oh, what do you call it? Who's talking?
My friend Gay Jason.
Your friend, is that his full name? Is that like a...
No, his name is just Jason, but he's a homosexual, so he's Gay Jason.
Right. He needed the qualifier, is what you're saying.
Well, you know, if he was black, he'd be Black Jason.
Gotcha.
You know?
Because you have multiple Jasons.
Yeah, you got to be able to, you know, separate them.
Just checking.
So, yeah, man, he said he feel a little like, I think he said he like scratchy throat. He feel a little stuffed up and says he can't taste anything. And I'm like, that doesn't sound great. That doesn't sound great. You should probably get a rapid test just to make sure. He's like, I think it's just allergies. And I'm like, I don't know if allergies remove your sense of taste, but maybe. But I said, better safe than sorry. But who knows? He doesn't give much of a shit. To be honest, neither do I. I am curious though, Eric. You mentioned being vaccinated as a prerequisite. Do you know if that's going to be a convention going thing?
If you're in New York, it is.
Oh yeah, they just mandated that, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
It just dropped, I think, earlier this morning, I think, or if not, late last night.
That to be in New York,
they're not.
You got to be vaccinated.
To be in New York, indoor spaces, you've got to be vaccinated. It's a prerequisite. They're gonna get their asses sued.
Ooh wee.
Get ready for some litigation.
Yeah, right. You can't force people to vaccinate, right?
You remember? Yeah. Fast forward. Well, technically, they're not forcing you to do anything. You know, like you don't have to go to these indoor spaces.
Oh, I see. So that's the.
They'll just have to like refund the money, right?
I mean, like I feel like it's kind of in the same boat as like the military. It's not required that you get vaccinated, but if a percentage of your company isn't vaccinated, you're gonna be in the field essentially for 2 extra weeks in quarantine before you're allowed to do anything.
Oh shit!
It's very coercive at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's like it's not a mandation, but it's kind of a mandation.
Yes. Yes. Nothing says that you must get it, but you are penalized for not.
Hi, Melee.
So that's kind of what it is in New York now, I guess, right? But also,
yeah.
how like they can't because they can't make you vaccinated. How do they know if you've been vaccinated? And what's stopping you from lying about your own vaccination?
I mean,
At this
it's really
point, I
just
don't
like
know.
your card.
Yeah, but I've yet to go anywhere where they're like, show us your card. Give us your card
ready,
right now.
buddy.
Lollapalooza had it here.
Oh, wait, so you had to flash your vaccine card again to Lollapalooza.
I didn't go there, but yes, and people were waiting in lines or multiple hour-long lines, right? To in order for you to get in, you have to show your vaccination card.
Ooh wee.
Remember when almost 16 months ago, government officials, state, local ones as well as federal ones were like, it's never going to happen. We're going to have a situation where somebody needs to show their quote-unquote vaccine passport, ever. Because that's un-American. Fast forward to like right now, and you're like, if you want to go outside, or you want to get these indoor events, we need proof that you've been vaccinated.
Let's see. We can buy these cards here. You could buy like a fake one?
Yeah.
Because that's what people are going to do. They're just going to buy fake
Yes.
vaccine cards.
Correct.
I mean, that's what I would do allegedly. I mean,
Right.
obviously, I'm joking.
There's always going to be like a back door, unfortunately, right? So it's just
Ew.
kind of
Oh,
like,
Nikki would know.
Get out of here, Nikki.
Shut up.
Back to our expertise. Hello.
Anyway, hydrate. Yes, hydrate yourself, guys.
Oh, yes, hydration. Important.
Important.
Why are you against vaccines? I don't care either way. I'm not,
You're against vaccines, Michael.
I don't get vaccinated, don't get vaccinated. It's on you. I look at it like, the same way I look at like anything else, man. Do whatever the fuck you want, man. I'm vaccinated, so I don't care. My family's vaccinated, so fuck it. If you want to raw dog it, catch COVID, end up in a hospital, or worry about fighting it off, if you're in good health, go for it, man. It's got a very low mortality rate if you're not.
I understand the social pressure behind it, though. You know, everybody wants to get back to normal and blah, blah, blah. And they're saying that, you know, there's an opportunity for you to pass on to other people. And it's, yeah. Yeah. I understand where people are coming from.
It's called Corona Pass, says Tildy. Tildy says in Europe, they have an app which is a vaccine passport.
Okay.
Sloaner says festivals try to require vaccinations, but I doubt Lollapalooza verified their crowd.
There was literally a line. I didn't enter in there, but I fucking saw it.
Yeah.
So people like checking the card, checking your ID, checking the card, checking your ID, that kind of thing. All right, yeah, that tracks. If you want to understand the whole essence, you should listen to. I mean, I've never searched for some info about it, so I know nothing about. Did you get vaccinated, LD?
You think that's going to be a taboo question moving forward, Mike? That's like a thing that you don't ask people.
Do you think so?
Say, hey, do you have herpes?
No, I mean, even if it is, you know me, I don't give a shit, dude. I'm gonna ask
Oh,
anyway.
you don't care. I'm just
Yeah,
talking
no.
about, like, you know, for polite people.
Oh, for
not
regular people?
you. Yeah.
Maybe. How dare you ask me that? But dude, personally, I'll tell you one thing. I'm of the mindset of I don't think I want to be like I think people should shut the fuck up about what their political affiliations are. I think we should go back. I think things would be a lot better if more people would just shut the fuck up about who they vote for, because nobody wants to hear it, and nobody gives a shit.
Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
I rarely hear people have a conversation about, or start a conversation like, who did you vote for? You know? You know who says that? You know who says that shit? People who fucking volunteer it.
Yeah.
And then you go in the opposite direction as quickly as possible. Because you know that conversation is not going to be any good.
Exactly.
It's the same kind of attitude you should take when somebody goes, "Can I talk to you about global warming?" Like, oh,
Step brother, I'm making sandwiches.
Yeah, none of that.
I try to stay very like neutral as far as like political affiliations and any conversation about it, but like the people within my immediate circle usually just keep talking about it. And they're like, "Well, this is what I think," and I'm like, "I don't care."
Yeah.
Hi, Ron. My name is Eric. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, hi, Eric. I've seen you before.
Right on. What is your exit strategy in that conversation?
I usually order another beer.
Oh, there you go. Do you
That's
like
good.
look around and go, "Hey, my beer is getting light. I gotta go."
Yeah, I'm like, wow, crazy.
I gotta go shave my legs now.
Like, man, this is Chili's.
Yeah. I don't know when it became such a. First of all, I don't know when it became such a cool thing to do, right? To be able to sort of just fly the allegiance of whatever political thing that you support. It almost becomes this weird badge, you know?
Yeah.
Like, are you like me? And if the answer is yes, cool, let's talk about it ad nauseum.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even if you do, so like I'm kind of all over the map, which is why like I don't claim like I've never been registered Democrat or Republican. I've always since I signed up to be registered at age 18, I've always been an independent, and that's where, you know, my political affiliations are all over the fucking map, man. Like, there's no party that I belong to because I don't fit, you know? Like, there are things that one side see that I might see eye to eye on, and a whole bunch of other things I disagree with, and vice versa on the other party. And same thing with even the libertarians or like more centrist stuff. I'm kind of in and out there too. But I'll tell you this much. Even if I met somebody who might share some similar political beliefs as me, I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. I really don't. I mean, great, thumbs up if you, okay, we see eye to eye on these handful of issues. Fucking fantastic. Who cares? What else you got? I don't know, man. I'm not interested. At the end of the day.
I think it's pretty interesting to think about why somebody finds it so important that you proclaim yourself one thing or the other, you know?
I think it's just, I think, you know what, man, this is simple. It's kind of the Occam's razor version of it, but I think it's just as simple as tribalism. I think it's us versus them, and that's enough for some people. Which again is stupid. You know, I'm never gonna boil one person down to a single thing, right?
But Mike, why make it complicated? Why not just dehumanize them and call them whatever the heck you hate?
Right. So like, again, yeah, man. So like,
I don't understand.
A couple
Why do you
years
make
ago,
this so much more complicated.
listen here, you know, to take it back a few years ago, there were members of my family who I loved who supported Trump. Guess what? You know what?
You disown them.
Yeah. I try to murder them in their sleep. How dare they? No, I don't care. I don't care. I didn't even, 2016, I didn't even vote. I bailed. I just said, fuck it. I don't want to fucking deal with this shit. So I bailed. I think, yeah, man, who gives a fuck? That's generally what it boils down to when I'm dealing with on a person-to-person relationship. I don't care. Same thing. And now, here we're all arguing with the vaccine or unvaccine or la la la. Personal choice. I don't care. That's really it. If you're pro-vaccine, if you're fucking showing your private information on your vaccine card to the public, you're fucking throwing up deuces and kissy face with your fucking band-aid on your arm, great. I think you're a dumbass, but great. If you're holding up signs saying anti-vax and I'll fucking die before you vaccinate me, you son of a bitch, You know, I'll burn down Congress before I fucking participate in a vaccine pass. Well, fucking great too. You're annoying as shit. And I don't need to know your beliefs, but okay, fucking fine. I don't care. I really don't. Do whatever you want. At the end of the day, personally, I just don't want to hear about it. I don't like rum. Like that sound to me. That sounds like a nightmare. Rum. Somebody being at a bar and like want to talk my ear off about their fucking political affiliations, or God forbid, they think I'm of a. Listen, if I walk into a bar, based with like the long hair, the glasses, people are gonna probably make some fucking assumptions. You know, I might not be like a soy-filled Antifa type, but there are a few running around that look not too dissimilar from yours truly. So you might see me walking and you'll be like, oh, I think I know this guy's deal.
Oh, I've hung out with one of those guys thinking that he was you for like 3 hours, and I was like, oh, fuck, you're not Mike.
Mike isn't Antifa.
He didn't say anything, he just kept nodding at everything I was saying.
Yeah, that's me.
I didn't figure it out until the end.
Yeah. So listen. Man, I'm over it. I'm over all of it, man. I'm over the arguing.
My lover in the ass.
I'm over the arguing. I'm over the bickering. I'm over the we're team this and your team that. It's. Hey, I want to draw some ass and tits, and I want to read fun comic books.
Yeah, that's relatable.
As long as you're drawing ass and tits, Mike, I guess we can be over it together. No.
We're team. It's all going to hell. You know what? Mikey has long hair, so Mikey must be a hippie. I mean, in some regards, you know. Like I don't smoke weed, but I'm definitely for decriminalization, legalization of the stuff.
You're weed adjacent, is what you're saying.
Ladies.
All the parks people here have to get it. Some places are making it mandatory to get it. The vaccine? To go to the park, Keith? I don't know what Keith is talking about. Yeah, I'm actually curious. Does anybody have a link to that article where it says New York is shut down for people who don't have the vaccine?
You mean interior spaces?
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
be clear.
I mean,
It just dropped like a couple days ago.
Obviously, I mean,
It
I'm
made
not.
me laugh. I was like, oh, that's litigation waiting to happen. Good luck.
Yeah, no, it's dumb. I don't even know why they did that. Because there's no way you could ask for people to prove it without that being some kind of. Yeah.
If it's not a panic, it's definitely a concern over this new variant that's come up, and it's because they don't know anything about it. They've suspected it's a lot more transmissible. By the way, transmission doesn't mean like sick, doesn't mean death. It just means it sticks to you faster than the previous versions.
Right.
And so because of that concern, they want to make sure that at the very least you have foundational protections against it, which means the current, the three different manufacturers, right? It's not a 100% guarantee, and as a matter of fact, based on this variant, they don't know if the 100% guarantee drops a little bit more, because that's not what they designed the original vaccine for. So it's morphed, right? It's doing what viruses do, right? And because of that concern, they are running the same exact fucking playbook as they did 18 months ago. Like, let's do this again because it worked so fucking well the first time. But this time, they're becoming more draconian about it. See how you kind of like coming out of the cave, you guys? See how you almost got out there and started having a normal life? Yeah, you want that? Take this in your fucking arm. Take it 3 times.
My friend invited me to the U.S. and I'd really love to visit her. What part of the U.S. is your friend in?
Florida. Say Florida.
Is it Florida? Do Russians go to Florida? What kind of climate do Russians like in America? I met a couple of Russians in New York. They seem to get along okay here. L.A. Oh my God, dude. Fucking the worst place in all of America. That dumb. That place smells like shit.
Hey, what the? True, but hey.
Foreigners really like L.A. Gross. Go to a place with some fucking culture.
What the? Also true, but still.
Yeah, I wonder, you know, actually, and I'm curious, I wonder how Russian people do in the desert climate. It's very arid there.
Why? Because they come from a typically cold climate?
Yeah.
You guys come visit Chicago during the wintertime?
They probably come in there with like tank tops and flip flops.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Okay, listen, Suicide Squad just came out.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I need to go in like
It's on HBO Max, right?
2 minutes.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I've
on
been
theaters and
thinking
HBO
about it.
Max.
Is it rated R? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to watch it.
These apps let you show COVID vaccine proof in NYC. This is a New York Times article. New York City launches a vaccine passport. It's from Fox 5.
What's this pussy juice?
New York
talk?
City students and teachers help COVID-19 vaccine rates surge. CNN, New York City 2 days ago. Let's see.
I just don't like. Listen, I'm not saying that it's not true that that the surging is manufactured and it's fiction.
Dude,
What I
I'm getting
would
out of
want
here.
from the people reporting these kinds of things, Mike, is just a bit more context and transparency. That kind of stuff is so incendiary that I don't believe these outlets are doing their jobs well. They're not out to inform. I think they're out to scare, right?
Oh, for CNN,
has
100%.
their- yeah, everyone has their sort of like levers that they want to manipulate.
You're
you know,
stupid, right?
and that sucks. That really, because the public doesn't need any more of that. In an uncertain time, you want to have as much foundational understanding of what's happening around you without all this. Oh, it's surging. It's up 97%. You're like, motherfucker, if it's like 3 people, up 97% is still just 3 people, you know?
They did that a lot during, like, I think, like mid, instead of saying how many people were actually.
If you're
Getting better and
unvaccinated,
recovering, they
unfortunately,
only
you will
showed
not be
deaths.
able to participate in
Yes,
many things, de
for
Blasio
sure.
said. If you want to participate in our society fully, you've got to get vaccinated.
Wait, what are the stipulations for people where it's not recommended that they get vaccinated?
How do you mean?
Like, so things like the flu shot, I can't get the flu shot because it's got like an egg base or an egg protein in it, and I'm allergic to egg. So, and I know there's got to be people that can't get the vaccine for COVID because it's got things in it that they might be allergic to.
You are not unique, and in that case in specific, you'd have to do a tiny bit of research of exactly what's inside the vaccine itself that
You know
may
what?
match up with the thing that you're allergic to.
It looks like Broadway's shut down for anybody who's unvaccinated, according to this. So if you want to see a play or a musical or, well, anything on Broadway, you're fucked. It's a vaccine or get the fuck out. I mean, I guess it's the same thing with concert venues too, I would imagine. So I mean, even without the mayor implementing this, even without the mayor implementing this across the city, it looks like a lot of other private businesses are going this route.
Yeah, I get it.
New York
I
isn't
understand.
alone.
They want the population safe, you know, and something has convinced them that this is the safest way to go. I get it.
New York isn't alone in this vaccine push. Countries in Europe have rolled out various incentives, including cash payments, free football stadium tours, in an effort to get people vaccinated. On Monday, France's parliament passed a law that requires a health pass showing proof of vaccination or a negative PCR test in order to enter restaurants, bars, and for traveling long distances on trains and planes. In New York City, about 55% of the residents are fully vaccinated, according to city data, and although the number doesn't seem particularly high, it's higher than the total vaccination rate in the U.S., which stands around 50%. Vaccination rates differ by borough as well. 2/3 of Manhattan are fully vaccinated. 46% of the Bronx is not. Yeah, I believe I was looking at another data set, and when you break it down to race, the most vaccinated race, Asians. Least vaccinated, anyone want to guess?
Green people.
Black people.
Also Asians. Oh, okay. I thought you're also Asians because they, you know, They're overachievers. They want to be on both categories.
Oh my god, this is racist.
No,
Yep.
true.
Oh my god, racism, Michael D. Nicola.
Which, listen, man, I get it, dude. Lots of black folks, they've got a certain distrust of the government when it comes to a lot of things. And you know what? They've got a
Where's that come
history.
from, you think?
Well, I mean, between the Tuskegee stuff and the history, I'd say just about everything the U.S. has put people through, black people through, up until about the 70s.
Jesus.
You know, from like being banned to own homes, just about, you know, all kinds of places throughout America, to
We're joking, mildly tongue-in-cheekly joking about it now, but people have already started leveraging that conversation that these mandatory vaccine passports for indoor activities is inherently racist.
oh, because lots of black folk haven't been vaccinated.
Correct.
I mean, maybe. I was going to say, thank you for the host, Donique. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it, and thank you, Liz. I don't know if Liz is still around, but I appreciate it. She's gone. Well,
She's gone.
maybe she'll feel my thank you, wherever she is. Hey, Pinky. Hey, Pinky, how's being braggers?
That's what you open with. You're like, hey, welcome.
Yep. How's the
What's that like?
how's the fetus thingy?
Did you say how the fetus hanging?
Yep.
Huh. It's unique.
Just fucking noshing on that placenta. Just chowing down.
Placenta nosh.
Today has been tiring. I had a 2-hour appointment with a diabetes specialist. Oof. Is it dangerous being diabetic and pregnant?
They test you for it, man.
They test you for gestational diabetes, don't they?
They're
Well, Pinky's
bad.
got rego diabetes. She's got like the key diabetes. Where it's like that. Right? Where you gotta take insulin and all that?
What's this pussy
that's
juice
not-
talk?
I'm reading something and I hope that it's not true.
What are you reading?
There's an article in the Post Millennial that says female prisoner pregnant after California allows biological men to be housed with women under new trans policy.
I saw that article, but I
hope that's
saw
not true.
I just saw the title. I didn't actually see I didn't read the article. I just saw somebody sharing a screen cap. So I didn't mention it because, you know, you never fucking know, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, being diabetic and
There you
pregnant
go.
is dangerous.
There you go, California. Well done.
Being diabetic and pregnant is dangerous. It can lead to huge babies. Really?
Aren't you more susceptible to suffering from preeclampsia
Yeah, you're so
if you're
big
also
today.
diabetic?
What the hell is that?
Wow, I didn't know this was gonna be so big.
I think it's when, but I could be wrong. I think it's when your body can't like get rid of like certain proteins or something through the kidneys, and you start to go into like kidney failure. But I could be very wrong about that.
Being alive is dangerous. What's up, Bonito? Cache Bonito. Welcome.
Oh, it's high blood pressure, damage to other organs, more often the liver and kidneys. It usually begins after 20 weeks of pregnancy, whose blood pressure had been normal up until that point. Yeah.
Preeclampsia is high blood pressure and swelling in the brain from certain proteins. Insulin tells cells to take in sugar. So you might get a super fat baby, eh? A blob baby, if you will.
Yeah, that's
What do they call those?
Possible.
Blabies, probably.
no. They don't call that anything. They just call it a.
They just call it a blob baby.
It's not called
little blobby.
baby. Like it's not.
A blaby? Yeah.
Did
like,
you just say blobby?
Yeah, Mike should get 6. Mike should get 6 rounds of vaccines. I'm voting him into.
Kage Bonito and I on the same page. Yo, Bonito, you still doing those YouTube videos? I won't get a huge baby. I manage my sugar pretty well. My cousin had a 10-pounder. Fucking A, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, man. That's heavy. It's like a fucking dumbbell. That is a lot of meat. That baby was a real porker. Surprised that baby just didn't... I'm surprised gravity didn't give birth to that baby. That thing just fucking falls right out of you. Just the heft of it.
You have no plans on becoming a father anytime soon, right, Michael?
Not really, man. I'm so fucking narcissistic and selfish, man. I don't know how well I'd do.
No, that wasn't a question.
I don't have any plans for it, no.
Alright. I'm just telling you don't do it.
Well, now I'm gonna do it. Who wants to be knocked up?
Just because you're...
Yeah, I'm coming over. I'm dropping loads.
Somebody's about to get pregnant.
Who's ovulating right now?
I feel like I am a little bit.
I am, but you know,
Oh,
you
God.
know how that works.
Yeah, dude, I think I did 2 last week. I've just... Bonito, I've been mostly just live streaming. What kind of videos did you put out last week, Bonito? Did you see the Dave... Wait, Eric, did Dave try and tell you why he's buying a 3D printer? Does he have, like, a reason for it?
Just in case his gouty foot falls off.
He needs to fucking 3D print himself a new foot.
Did you see that?
Disgusting, dude.
Did you show it to your chat?
I did show it. Did you guys remember? How many of you guys were here for fucking Dave Tran's fucking balloon foot? His fucking
It was like that
elephantitis.
scene from Big Trouble in Little China when things just kind of like blimped out.
Yeah.
It was so gross.
Yeah. His foot looked like something out of a David Cronenberg movie.
Yeah. Like cheap special effects, you know? Oh.
A tut and a dongle review. Ooh, what kind of tutorial? It's good that you like provide like actual content for people to enjoy, Bonito. He's got John Carpenter foot.
He does.
Yes. I really didn't know gout could do that.
Not always, but it does. I get gout. I told you.
Yeah, but you never had fucking elephantitis foot.
Yeah, because I'm not a fucking freak like Dave.
It's got those poor Vietnamese genes.
It does. He's crying right now. He's listening to the stream and he's just like crying. That poor kid.
John Carpenter foot. Imagine a doctor just calling you a freak. It must happen. I mean, doctors are only human, right? So maybe not the 5th or 6th time a patient comes in and things are real weird, but maybe the first time they see it.
What do you think they get grossed out by the most?
I'd imagine it would vary doctor to doctor, right? I'm assuming.
I would think it would be like when somebody who has really, really bad oral hygiene has shitty teeth and they open it.
Ugh. God. Yuck.
What do you think? Like extra rows of teeth back there somewhere.
Maybe like, dude, I saw on TikTok there was a like bikini wax lady. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what their fucking title is called, but she was saying how women show up to get a bikini wax with actual like still shit on their assholes.
No.
Yeah. Literal shit on their assholes still.
Oh, God.
So I'd imagine whatever the medical equivalent of that is, doctors probably get freaked out by. Might be the same thing, actually.
One would argue that because of their profession, they'd be kind of ready for any and all of that, right? It's like when you're doing it as a bikini wax expert, maybe because you don't see it often, it kind of grosses you out, freaks you out. But a doctor would be like, "Oh, look at that, a shitty asshole."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Unfazed, right? Yeah. Maybe if
Very
like, especially like
matter-of-factly.
if you're like in the ER, like that's where you're hanging out mostly.
Yes.
Ew, use
My
baby
roommate,
wipes. What's up, Shannon? Full service does not mean wiping their ass.
Yikes. My roommate had like a horror story where she was seeing this guy, and like things got a little spicy, but she said that they were in a certain position that she was like looking straight at his asshole, and he still had
What?
like
How?
pieces of
What?
toilet paper.
Ugh.
What?
Yeah.
What happened? There was still toilet paper.
There was like still pieces of toilet paper,
Oh
like
my
all
God.
clumped up in there, like peanut butter and carpet.
Oh, what?
Oh no! I hate everything right now. Doesn't he know he's supposed to use like wet wipes at the end to make sure he's fully clean? Come
Ugh.
on, man.
Disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
Nothing smells good right now.
For real.
Cover my man.
And that man was
Okay.
Keith. That man was
God.
Keith J. Keith.
Hey, do you remember
Yeah.
when we had a toilet paper shortage back in the day?
Yes.
Yep.
Did you get a bidet?
The best thing I ever purchased was that bidet.
Yeah, I'm still using baby wipes, man. I gotta get a bidet. Did you get a fancy one? Because my friend, she got one for like $400 or $500, like a super nice one.
What does it do?
I don't know.
Does it warm the water?
I think it's from Toto. I think it was like one of those deals.
And
Warm water would be nice.
yeah, you gotta plug that shit in. Electricity and water freak me out, especially when it's aimed at my ass.
I was in a similar situation, but you could just smell the slight poop smell where he didn't clean his ass. I definitely
Not with this conversation.
I definitely
right now.
bent a girl over once and smelled butt.
Stay, Nikki.
I-
Stay,
yeah,
Nikki.
Yeah, I remember.
Don't leave me with them.
Yeah, I had to switch things to missionary position because I bent her over doggy style and I got a woof of ass.
Oh yikes. It's my biggest
Yeah.
my biggest fear. Like I don't know, it's just the biggest of fears that I have. Like no.
No, man. You do what you need to do with the paper, and then you go in with the fucking wet wipes.
Does everybody here have wet wipes in their bathrooms?
In every bathroom, except for the
There we
basement,
go.
because you can't.
Not
shit in
even
the
not even
basement.
yours, right? Like in neighbors' bathrooms, you're putting wet wipes in.
I bring my
You
own
can't-
in my bag.
Yeah, do you bring? I was about to ask. You bring some with you?
I
Okay.
do, and they're flushable,
You poop
obviously.
at you
Dude,
poop at your neighbor's house too?
Girl, if
She
I gotta
does.
shit, I'm going, man.
She just. Man, she
Listen,
doesn't
I
even
come
need to poop at her
prepared.
neighbor's. She doesn't need to poop at her neighbor's house. She just likes
She
it.
just
She
likes
goes
it.
over there like, hey.
She
Go over there, and I'm just like, I'm coming to test your, plumbing.
Like,
Pack a little to-go case. Okay, they have to-go flushable wipes. Get a little bit of poopery and a little bit of the fucking
You said poopery. I heard poopery. I
Yes,
like it.
dude.
It's
I
a
want
play
to
on-
make sure
it's a
that
play
if
on
I
words.
have to use the restroom, no matter where I'm at, other people can too. I'm courteous, okay?
God.
Take care
Yeah,
of each
no.
other.
Biggest fear is always going to be like either you're trying to go down on him, vice versa, and there's just like the eminent booty smell just permeating.
From whom? You or the guy?
Either one. Like I'm a super hygienic person, but there's still always that like mild fear.
that there's
What's your
butt
exit
smell.
strategy for that? Do you go like, oh, I need another beer? Alright. It's like fucking politics down here. It's like,
Yeah.
Disgusting.
yeah.
Dude, you're freaking nasty.
Hey, KG.
Just freaking nasty.
Hey, little Donique. Have you ever hooked up with a Russian dude who didn't wipe his ass appropriately?
Is this somebody new to your chat that you just
She's been here a few times.
Alright, so this makes it okay then.
Yeah. Because Russian guys are supposed to be big and hairy, right?
Again, another generalization that I like. You're like, can they survive in hot weather and
Yeah.
are they not hairy?
Could you repeat slower, please? All right, let me see if I can translate this.
Oh boy.
Let me see. I don't know if this is going to translate, but let's see.
That's
You're
funny.
gonna try.
Yeah.
A Russian guy
One of those
who's
situations. I understand these words separately.
all right, here. I'm gonna try this. Little Donik, let me know if you Donik, let me know if this translates okay.
Вы когда-нибудь трахали русского парня, у которого очко пахнет какашкой?
Yeah.
I hope her mother's not listening to that shit.
I'm new though. Is that a normal conversation between you guys?
Normal, quote unquote.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Little Donik says nah. All right. So Little Donik hasn't had to deal with stinky Russian dudes' butts.
Well, that's good.
That's good. Good for you.
That's good for Thursday.
Definitely no.
Hey, well, you know what's fascinating is that Google got that right, Mike. Good job.
Good job, Google Translate. Now answer. Oh no, I haven't. I haven't seen that card that you're talking about, Donik.
Oh, motherfucker.
You know, a lot of people went to Terrificon, I think. What was that, last weekend?
Was that one in the Connecticut?
Connecticut one, yeah. I think that was it Mohegan Sun, I think.
Mohegan Sun, that's right.
What's up, Rogers? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Jason was there, some of the guys.
Oh yeah? Any word?
Any word in what sense?
Like,
I heard it was a really good show.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like how'd it go?
Yeah, pretty good show. I think they were still encouraging that you wear masks. I'm not exactly sure. So it made a little bit. It made it a little weird for some of the older statesmen of the group.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even stop to think about what that would entail. Like tabling if that would entail having to wear like a mandatory mask at your table. What do you draw on digitally? iPad? Surface? Yeah, I got an iPad Pro and I'm drawing a Procreate. Canadian, what the other thing is, I haven't drawn traditionally since 2019.
Yeah, I've been practicing the past couple of days.
So I'm about as rusty as it gets, because we're talking about maybe 2 years? 2 years before I actually put a fucking pencil to pen? Pencil to paper?
Now what happened? You don't like it anymore?
No, I just, listen, without going to conventions, without selling my art traditionally, I just didn't have a use for it.
Well, I better get ramped up, buddy.
Was it weird for you? Well, you didn't go for I feel like you were drawing traditional up until, you know, like you've definitely drawn traditionally in the last year.
Yeah, up until doing this whole pre-production, but
Do you know which of the Essential Sequential guys ended up doing Terrificon?
I think off the top of my head, it was Tim Sale, Klaus Jansen, Sean Crystal, Dave Johnson. That
Yeah.
may be it. Those five, six. Did I say 5 guys? 6 guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
That's a good crew.
That was a good selection of people, and I heard that they made decent money. So,
fuck yeah!
Congratulations to them.
No, that's great. That's great, and it's good that there was a turnout too. People interested.
I think people are just looking to do something now. You know, X amount of a year plus months, and
yeah,
I think they just want to get back to the thing that brought them joy.
I wonder, do comic skate types, do they go to conventions still? Do you know?
I can't speak for. Actually, I can't speak for any of them.
Yeah, I never stopped to think about that crew, like that group, like if they would participate or if they'd be blacklisted,
Yeah, I don't know.
Is the way I think about it.
Did you end up talking about this Frank Miller thing last Friday, Mike, or no?
No, I didn't even bring it up. Because Bale wasn't around, and to be honest, I wasn't sure how much people would care. Yeah. I often wonder how many people listening are as invested and concerned and curious about comics as I am. Because it's a mix.
You don't care about comics.
It's not that I don't care. I wish I can be involved in it, but I have never read any. It was never a thing back then, and now that I've how you change as you grow up with who you hang out with, who you date, it can kick off an interest.
Yeah.
So whenever I have questions, I just go to Joe because Joe's read almost every comic book. He's got comic books in the basement, that's his forte, which is fantastic. I wish I can be involved. The knowledge that you guys have, I just nod my head and I'm like,
How about you, Rum? Comics?
I didn't really get to be indulged in things like that. I mostly grew up with a lot of sci-fi, like Stargate SG Trek. So, but my best friend, her family owns a bookstore in Texas, so I kind of hear through her all of this stuff because she's super into it.
Yeah, so it's a mixed bag in here. There's some people who definitely
that makes it interesting though, right? Do we learn stuff from people whose interests are not ours? Yeah,
of course. Yes, absolutely. I do wonder how interested or uninterested they might be in hearing something about the Frank Miller stuff, because that's something I was very curious and actually a little perturbed and disheartened about the Frank Miller stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if you necessarily need to know it's a bit more impactful if you know the nuances of who he is as a personality and as a creator and as a legend in the industry. But I think independent of that, I would hope that you would still be kind of disturbed by what happened. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, you know what? That's an excellent point.
So to give Nikki and Rum a point of to give them some context, right? There's a United Kingdom, I think it's a smaller convention, but it's definitely well known. Yeah?
Thought Bubble.
Called Thought Bubble, which is a comic book convention, not even mainstream centric, mainstream comic books being DC or Marvel, but just all over the place from mainstream and independents, right? They celebrate all of it. And it's the big one in the UK. People really love going there. I think it's in Leeds specifically. And so there is a guy by the name of Frank Miller, a legendary creator that goes all the way back to the late 70s, early 80s, came out with one of the, if it's not the book that people refer to in regards to how good how good a comic book can be, it's got to be a close number 2, and it's called Dark Knight Returns.
Yes.
naturally it's a Batman book, but it's been sort of it was the very first time that somebody deconstructed who Batman was all about, as opposed to doing like the whatever, the classic superhero just punch him up kind of a thing, right? It actually had story, it had characterization, and yada yada. So it's really super well known, it's really well celebrated, and anytime you come up with anything notable in that level of drama and that level of like writing, they always go, oh, it's the next Dark Knight, it's that good. So anyway, Frank is, I would think, is in his what feels like in his 80s, if he's not 100.
Yeah, no, he's
old guy.
I think honestly, dude, I think he's in his mid 60s, but he's suffered with.
It doesn't look good.
Drug and alcohol abuse. Like, I think it's been pretty public about it.
Yeah, his health is questionable. Yeah, and anyway, so fast forward to right after let's rewind back to right after the 9/11 attacks. And as a statement, because it just angered him so much as a patriot and as an American, he wrote and drew a book called Holy Terror. Now, mind you, he's written a ton of stuff leading into that space. You guys have seen that movie 300?
Yeah, a while ago.
Yeah. But you remember, right?
That's based on one of his. Based on one of his graphic novels.
How about V for Vendetta?
Yep.
Wait, yeah, right. Wait, was that also? No, it's Alan Moore. Sorry, I forget.
Sin City
apologies. Sin City.
So anyway, he's had a ton of stuff turned into books, turned into like really notable stuff. Now this one, not so good.
What's the other? Is it Ronin? Is that the one? Sorry, I'm trying to think of.
Ronin is one.
Roland. There. All right, go on.
And so he started out with this book called Holy Terror, which initially he pitched to DC Comics as a Batman and Catwoman book, but DC stayed away from it. Rightfully so, because it wasn't very good, but also because I think the subject matter was a tiny bit incendiary and he didn't want their IP to be associated, something like that. Which is the main character, not Batman, but kind of looks like him, are beating up on, Islamist extremists. Again, it's an overreaction, if not a reaction to what happened in 9/11. It was poor, it wasn't very well received, either by the public or just by critics. And it kind of went down the memory hole, and once in a great while it will pop up again. Oh yeah, he drew that book. He wrote and drew that book, and it was done, right? Fast forward to now. And there is an individual who is also supposedly attending Thought Bubble that went to social media, basically the trial by public opinion, and wrote an open letter saying, hey, Thought Bubble, I'm not going to go to your show because you are inviting an open racist as a guest.
Huh.
Yep.
And so Thought Bubble was like, that put Thought Bubble on the organization, put them on their back foot. And they said, yeah, we've uninvited him now. Now, the irony here is that person that accused him of, I'm not going to go, or how dare you invite this guy, eventually said, oh, by the way, I'm not going anyway, so it doesn't matter. Why didn't you think of this before you invited him at all?
Yes, there it is.
Now, this person has a history of doing this, of just going to organization and saying, hey, that person has a history of, racism, and how dare you do that? How dare you? And there was a term that made me laugh. They said, I don't know if it was them specifically or somebody that was it was patting them on the back and saying, yeah, absolutely, but they agreed to it, which they said, Frank Miller making an appearance at your convention makes me feel unsafe.
Yeah, that's what it was.
What?
Yeah, this frail old man.
This what looks like 100-year-old man who's in his 60s. It's that bad. He had bouts of alcoholism, and his health really caught up to him. If you look at a recent photo of him now, he does not look well. Anyway, it is to say that somebody said, hey, him being at your show makes me feel unsafe. To which I laughed, because I was like, what about that frail old man makes you feel unsafe? And I'd come to realize, oh, right. These are individuals who grew up with safe spaces, who do not want to have anything assault them, mentally, psychologically, or just even the idea of a dirty man in the corner over there makes them feel unsafe. Who can't do anything to them, technically. But there you go.
It's a really weird situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really know how to feel about it.
I had a knee-jerk reaction to it, which is I thought you effing cowards.
Yeah.
You know, but I understand the geography that we're in now. Everything is. I don't know why we take why we take these things into consideration. I don't understand. I'm also old, so that may keep you into it, but
I don't know. I think it's a really weird situation. It's a very slippery to be down because it's like, yeah, I kind of get it, but I also don't get it at the same time.
Which part makes sense to you? Which is the part that you get?
I like more or less like I suppose like for him it's the whole like the 9/11 thing hits very close to home and it's a very passionate work of art that he put out there. That's the thing that makes sense to me. The weird reaction to say like this is racism, I'm like that no, I don't know. I think that's the thing that doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, but how?
Yeah, here's what they're saying. The bad guys inside that book that he wrote in Holy Terror were being beaten up by a protagonist that was forgive me if I'm missing the term or missing the classification. I think it was like Islamist extremists, which this person who's accusing Thought Bubble of inviting a racist like Frank Miller into their organization or to their convention was saying Frank Miller painted every person of Islam as an extremist. And that's not true.
No, it's not.
Right. And but even to ignore the fact that Muslim extremists committed an act of terrorism, it's not all Muslim people that committed that act, but to ignore the fact that these were Muslim extremists is just nonsensical.
Right. And at no point in the book did he, like the main character, break the fourth wall, look at the reader, and be like, "Hate all Muslims."
Right.
Yeah, there was no part of that. He wasn't messaging any of that at all. So even to go beyond just that was really poorly written, right? Or it was coming from an emotional place, and at that point he was like, it's been said that he was going through heavy bouts of alcoholism and substance abuse and what have you. Even not including that, the idea that you were going to make a mental gymnastic leap that just because he's talking about a specific sort of extremist, which then blanket covers everybody, is really far-fetched.
Yeah, I mean, it's related but unrelated. I know with like, I don't remember if it was the army or not. There was a military faction that I think was stationed in the Middle East, and one of their soldiers from the U.S. military had been making very real and very concerning comments regarding being like an extremist, essentially. And the military wasn't going to do anything out of fear of backlash from the public, that they were going to be labeled as racist because this man was, Arab and he followed Islam. But then that guy ended up having a break and he ended up killing, I think, 8 soldiers. He opened fire in like a bay and he ended up killing his comrades. So like, I don't know, like it's a slippery slope. I think it's just a weird plight on something that was supposed to be taken as like anti-terrorist almost propaganda, but I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't either. And like to your point, it could be that I take the other side of like, well, okay, so here is a person who we can just dismiss as having these extreme views and making, as an author, right, having extreme views. And what if, heaven forbid, it goes as sour as you had just described it, Rum, where it's like, oh, Frank Miller goes in there with a butter knife and just starts stabbing people because he's that level of extreme. But I'm like, the chances of this old man being that kind of person, most importantly, because between then, when that book was published, which is, Mike, is it 10 years ago, 20 years ago?
Oh, yeah, it's 2000 and let's see. It's like Holy Terror. came out back in 2011. But he wrote it he came out in 2011, but it was written in like, I wonder if it'll say when he started working on it.
Well, reaction to 9/11, right? So
it was proposed in 2006. It was because it was Batman was supposed to be the original protagonist.
Yeah.
So he wrote it prior to 2006 is when it was written. So we're talking this is like still the ongoing or recent Iraq war. We're still in the middle of 9/11 is still pretty prevalent in the mind at this time.
Yeah. So there you go. I mean, it was enough for this person to make a big enough stink that the organization said, "Oh no, we don't. It was insensitive of us. It's our fault for not thinking about that, and so we're going to disinvite this guy." And that was really surprising to me.
I feel it. I feel it simply for the fact that like companies will pretty much do anything that covers their ass.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like oof.
There's a photo that I can't remember how it came across our Discord, but there's a photo of, I think it's employees or maybe just the building decorators or what have you, right? Building staff. As soon as Pride Month was over, just ripping down all of the decals and everything that has anything to do with that,
Oh, right.
And I thought, like, there you go. That's all that means to corporations sometimes. It's just the
absolutely.
appearance. It is the appearance of being an ally,
Yes, the illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing is, when you cater to that crowd, the perpetually offended types, they're never gracious or, they never give you the benefit of the doubt. It's never enough. So yeah, even after you ban him, you should have banned him sooner. Or he never should have been invited. And if it wasn't him, then I'm sure it would have been somebody else. Because there's always somebody. There's always somebody who isn't enough. Yeah.
Do you feel like it's one of those situations where like someone's mad at you and you're like, why are you mad at me? And then like, you know what you did. And you're like, no, I don't. I don't know.
It's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I think. Also, there's the other part where, here's the thing. When does that level of thought policing become okay to do? Right? Because for inasmuch as he is an author and has things to say about his work, which are not, again, just if you dig into it and really take it at face value without pretending to establish like in between the lines reading, there's no part of that book that makes you go like, oh, this guy is definitely an Islamophobe. He just wasn't, right? But somebody chooses to interpret that and present an argument for that. Now, for that action, that sort of like muscle that you're flexing, keep in mind that can be done to you as well, or to this author who claimed him to be Islamophobic. Somebody can find something within the context of your body, of your work, and go like, this thing right here, this thing offends me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right? So that's when you go, we have to draw a line somewhere. And we're not saying we're going to go and support some person who's like promoting stabbing people in the face and,
right,
chainsawing boobs off. We're not going to do that, right? But there is a line in which we say these creative works have to somehow have a place without being, censored just because you don't believe it's the good thing to have. I think that's the position that I take. I don't necessarily have to agree with whatever that Frank Miller writes. There's
Right.
plenty of things that authors do. I'm like, I dislike that so much. But I do not believe that they should not be in the same space as me just because I don't see eye to eye with their how they write characters.
And the other thing is, if you don't like what they wrote, then you have a public platform. You've given yourself, you're a proclaimed self-professed writer. Write about it, right? Tackle,
Sure.
if they're guilty of having these ideological viewpoints that you disagree with vehemently, so much so that this person is a menace to society to a certain degree, then you should use your platform to counter their argument, right?
You are, in as much as you can claim that he is doing these wrong things, you have the same liberties and similar platforms to present your argument of why it's the right thing, or your version of the right thing. And I think I believe that that's important. But we're not in that world currently, and that sucks. Because eventually, I suspect, and it's already starting to happen, because they got rid of Orange Man, and he was an amazing bad guy. He was an amazing villain, But then they fucking beat the game, and they're all like, oh, who's the next thing I gotta fight? And eventually, it's going to be each other. And that's going to be like an amazing popcorn show.
I do wonder. I mean, the reason why I brought up Comicsgate in general is because you touched on the thought bubble issue, which is they banned Frank Miller, who is this... By the way, Frank Miller has been so prolific, and he's just so well known, and he's created such memorable stories for the comic book industry. He's such a pillar that to ban him based on the allegations of some fucking hack that nobody's ever heard of. I don't even remember this person's name in order to shit on them, because I literally am they're so minuscule and inconsequential in terms of comic books and the legacy of comic books that I don't know anything that they've ever done. I don't care to know anything that they've ever done. And to quote somebody else who talked on this, they will be forgotten when they're gone, whereas Frank Miller won't. So the fact that based on this person's this hack and unknown writer and their ranting, their Twitter rants, based on that alone is enough to ban a legend from a convention. I wonder what chance does anybody else have?
I think there's a careful line that I'm towing in regards to that. I agree with the spirit of your comment, but not necessarily in a whole, right? Which means, what I'm getting at is, I don't know them as a person at all, right? So I never want to diminish them as a human being, what they've done, their family, however it is that they're important to as a living human being on this planet. That's fine. I'm talking about professionally. Yeah, I draw the line. I'm like, you have never done anything relevant professionally.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about them.
The kind of power that you're wielding to to go and get Frank Miller canceled from a show. You have done nothing.
Yes.
So I don't know why suddenly your professional clout weighs so much that the organizers of the show are like, oh yeah, no, absolutely. And you're like, oh, but it's not professional clout. It's social.
Yes. Again, I don't know who this person is. I have actually read their names a few times when reading what happened with Frank Miller.
It doesn't take.
But it doesn't take because their work obviously fucking sucks. And again, I can't, even if I wanted to attack them physically or attack them as some ad hominem attack about how they're shitty or personal, it's a personal attack. I cannot, because I know absolutely zero about them. And that's the standard. I'm pretty sure if I were to even say this person's name, you'd have no clue who the hell they are. So yes, so giving a person like that amount of power that they could just slap somebody who belongs to the Mount Rushmore of comics, just get them banned from a convention. I do wonder, now that there's this precedent, how long before the other sharks smell this chum in the water? Because all bets are off now. If they could get Frank Miller banned, Frank Miller, who's, and again, on the loosest of premises, he wrote a book where involving Muslim extremists really close after 9/11. A handful of years after 9/11, he wrote a book about, you know, a Batman-esque character fighting extreme Islamists. That's it. That's all it takes. Then for real, none of us are safe.
Yeah. All right, kids. I gotta excuse myself.
Okay, bud. Good hang.
You all have a wonderful afternoon. I'll talk to you later.
Later, buddy. Roger says, "Oh snap! I didn't realize Eric Canetti was on here. I really liked your recent cable pieces posted on Insta." You know, I'll tell him next time, Rogers. This is the same argument when someone gets criticized for drawing sexualized art. Instead of complaining about someone else's, if it's not harming anyone artwork, just make your own. Always. It always goes, just make what you want to make and don't support or get yourself involved with anyone else's. It's really that simple. And if it's bad enough, then enough people won't support it, and that artwork will go away. It's the free market, generally. Now, the free market doesn't always work, but it works more often than not, in my opinion, especially in regards to this kind of stuff. Fucking Frank Miller. I wonder how many people who are part of groups like Comicsgate don't do conventions because they don't want to have to deal with people like that. That, and I'd imagine it'd also be real awkward. Kind of like imagine if you were a Twitch or YouTuber and you went to YouTube Con or Twitch Con, and you were the YouTuber that is constantly critiquing other YouTubers or other Twitch streamers. Like if you were that person who was super critical and maybe very insulting of other creators in your industry. I wonder at that point, I'd imagine it'd be really fucking awkward. I'd imagine it'd be super, super awkward for the convention to host a person like that.
Oh my god, so awkward.
What's that?
I don't know. I mean, like, iDubbbz, as far as I'm concerned, iDubbbz did a lot of YouTube.
He did a lot of what? Conventions?
Yeah, I think he went to a few conventions. I don't think he ever got, like, banned from them, though. Or was, like, ever officially uninvited simply because he had, like, you know, overt standings with other YouTubers.
I mean, listen. Oh, yeah, but you know what? That was back, what, 6 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Things have changed. Things have fucking changed, man. This was back when fucking H3H was making worthwhile content.
H3H3 and... What was that? It was a drama channel with Keemstar.
Keemstar. Does that dude still make content?
I think he makes content, but I think it's like less extreme like it used to be. Because I know, like, I think iDubbbz, Keemstar, and Leafy were really big at that time, and H3H3 was coming about towards the end of it, just being like, hey, this is fucking crazy.
Right. And now Leafy banned. iDubbbz quit. Filthy Frank quit. H3 became a fucking hack. An unfunny hack. Hypocrite.
Yeah.
So yeah, no man, it's like night and day. It's like night and day. It's commercial art. Don't buy it. Voting with your dollar is a strong voice. I agree wholeheartedly. Nikki, you still here?
Yep.
What you doing over there?
I'm drawing.
What are you drawing?
I'm actually making paw prints, but turning them into a Mexican and Puerto Rican flag, and then I'm gonna put it on a mug.
Is that for you?
Yeah. I'm testing it out just to see if it's something my family would like, because we all have dogs and stuff.
That's really cute.
Thanks. I finally got my cups in that just delivered, so I'm gonna turn on the mug press after I print out the designs on my printer and see how it turns out.
Yo, Rogers, do you go to any conventions? Rogers. Rogers. I would. Where are you at? Are you in the States? Or are you elsewhere? I do wonder how Terrificon went. Nikki, I would say I'm a little nervous to go to a convention.
Just because of like the most recent outbreaks, or?
No, not nervous enough to have goosebumps. Not nervous enough to like not want to go. Not nervous like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being full blown hyperventilating panic attack, I got to go to the hospital, and 1 being normal, unfazed. Yours truly. I'm like a 2. I'm slightly like my eyebrow is slightly raised at going to this convention on Saturday. And it's not about COVID stuff either. I don't give a shit. Like I said, I'm vaccinated.
Oh, okay. So
100%.
what is it like? Just like the outcome of it?
Yes. I want to go there and I want people to be like, hey, I like your artwork. Here's my money. Or, hey, I like your artwork here. I want to give you money for you to draw me something.
Well, if you don't go, you lose out on your...
Oh, no, I'm absolutely going to go.
Oh.
I want to go and I want to get money when I go.
Don't we all?
You aren't... What? What's up?
Stream it?
Barbara?
Are you gonna stream it?
Oh, do like a live from my phone?
Yeah.
I suppose I could, right? What's to stop me?
Yeah, I mean, and then just be, and like you forgot about it, so I can only imagine anybody who wants to watch you probably did.
You know what? I don't.
Or if they didn't.
Should I do it on Twitch or YouTube?
Oh, probably YouTube.
Because those are, yeah, I guess I'd have to do it on YouTube. Yeah, just this way, it would exist.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you can multi-stream from your phone. Roger says, I didn't get back into comics and conventions until 2019. Collected back in the 80s and 90s. Oh, you're in the Southwest? KG's in the Southwest too. You aren't allowed to spray people with Lysol. Dude, I'm gonna be a little fucking bummed if I have to wear a mask. But I think I understand why they might implement that as a mandatory thing. Let me check this email. Let me check this email. You know what? I also don't want to have to get a vaccine passport either.
Wait, why are you traveling?
No, just in general. Like, who knows?
We need that? I thought we just needed like the fucking card.
I don't know.
Oh my god. Guess we'll have to wait and see what they decide and then change their mind later. I don't know.
Nikki, I ate Shake Shack today.
Oh, jealous.
So good. Well, I just got a chicken. I just got a chicken sandwich and some chicken nugs. I didn't get a shake. I didn't get any sweets or anything like that. because I'm not a fat fuck. Just a single sandwich is good enough for me.
Guess I'm fat, y'all.
Nikki, we're gonna have to get you that lap band surgery.
I'm actually not qualified anymore since I lost the majority of the weight, but I'm
Oh,
gaining
no.
it back. Yeah.
All right, so you got to get fat enough to get the surgery.
Done. No, I actually have to go to my doctor and talk about some like injections that they actually use for diabetics. Because my insulin resistance is really fucked up right now, and we'll see how that goes.
Damn.
Yeah. They put me on most of these medications that's supposed to help, but my levels are like, for at least my testosterone and androgen something. There's like 3 fucking things that are above average, like skyrocket. So like the stuff they prescribed me in the past didn't do anything. So I was like, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. I've done everything you said with these pills. It's not working. It's not lowering down anything. I need something stronger. So now I have to go back and check to see. Cause yeah, they like make you do all these different things and tests, and you have to take like a psychological test and all this stuff before you can get lap band stuff done to you.
You know what, dude? I'm looking at the Eternal Con. Stuff, and I'm not getting any. Like, there's no nothing. There's nothing about masks. Just like, hey, make sure to make sure to show up on time and fucking make your, make sure you do your table nice.
Is this tomorrow?
It's Saturday and Sunday. Oh, the Pink Power Ranger is gonna be there. Also, Ray Fisher, the cyborg. Fucking Dean Cain, dude. Dean Cain's gonna be there. That's hilarious. Oh, the voice of Arthur Morgan's gonna be there. I love our Arthur Morgan. Do you remember that? Do you remember when we played Red Dead Redemption 2 together, Nicole?
Barely. Nicole? Blech.
What are you yelling about, Nicole?
Stop.
How much does fucking Dean Cain charge for an autograph? Let's see. These are the people that are going to the con. Let's see, autographs. Anybody want to guess how much Dean Cain, fucking 1990s TV show Superman, charges for an autograph? 75? Well, Dean Cain's gone full, like, hardcore Republican.
I was gonna say 400.
Let's see. Let's go to autographs.
But if it's at a con, I don't know.
Dean Cain autograph, 50
80?
bucks.
Oh.
You want a Ray Fisher from Cyborg from Justice League? 50 bucks. You want an autograph from Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Power Ranger? 50 bucks. What the fuck is a premium autograph? An autograph of Dean Cain on your Superman cape or TV and movie script. Oh god. How much for a photo?
Whoops.
I want a photo of me touching Dean Cain. 70 bucks. Professional photo op. I wouldn't pay that money. I have zero interest in touching or meeting Dean Cain. But who knows, man? Maybe there's some hardcore 90s Superman fan types. Oh man, I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna print out. Gonna have to go through my whole shebang, Nicole. All right, hang on. Let me go to show info.
But didn't you want to do something recent too? Like, Harley Quinn? Like your recent Harley Quinn? Because that movie just came out?
Oh, Suicide Squad just came out? Yeah, but you know the thing is I didn't color it. So I haven't colored like a bunch of stuff. Like,
But you do have other ones you can choose. Like, you print out the most recent in case someone wants more of like a black and white.
yeah, I could do that.
You know?
I wonder if people would actually want to buy a black and white print.
I think maybe then just do like a couple.
Depending on the subject matter, why not?
Yeah, I feel like people have different preferences. Some people, you know. Ow.
You know what? I gotta put together a book again.
Do you have any zines left over?
I got like a handful of zines for sure. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm not seeing any. I'm looking for. Let me see masks. Dude, I'm not seeing any mask stuff at all. Dude, I think masks might not be a thing that they're requiring. Where is it at? It's in Long Island, New York.
Good job here.
Do you know who else? Crease Art. Crease Art is also doing the convention.
Have you talked to him?
No. Yeah. Sean Chen is too. Is fucking Sean Chen doing Eternal Con? I know Bernie is. Bernie Chang. The Burn Man. I don't know. I don't have that dude's phone number, otherwise I'd text him.
Bernie?
Bernie. Oh man, I bet all kinds of people are gonna want to meet and hang out and chat with Bernie. They're definitely gonna want to touch Bernie.
Oh my god, I had a troll yesterday in my stream.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What'd they want from you?
They wanted me to show my vagina for gifted subs.
Oh. Ooh la la.
Yep. Ooh la la. And Corey was lurking, so I had to like stop my game mid-play to ban them.
Eternal Con pre-show commission, one of the more complex items you can request from me, but 3 years on the title will make it a common one. Come to the show if you're in New York area and see me and Bernard Chang at Eternal Con. Damn, those are fucking... Sean Chen is solid at inking, man. I wonder what size that is. I wish I was in the Northeast to swing by and say hi to everyone. You know what would have been smart for me to do? Manga. Or like anime characters.
You don't
Fucking-
have any from the past?
Fucking weebs eat that shit up. I would guess 9x12. 9x12 is the same. What's up, Santa Bomb? 9x12 is kind of the standard. Can you do a couple of sketches real quick? Yeah, I guess I can, but you know what? I'm going to be printing tonight. And I'm not doing streaming. I'm not streaming at all tomorrow. Because I got to work through tonight, and I got to work through all of tomorrow to prep. Because I'm stupid.
You should really do your prepping now. Show us that Leia.
Let's go. Let's get it. Come on now.
Wait, you say you're only streaming for 4 hours tonight?
No, I'm streaming for 1 more hour, and then I'm working.
I see.
Aren't you so proud of you, man?
For what? I didn't do nothing.
You was being responsible. I gotta fix that thing there. Ow. I'm gonna go on your Instagram.
Crank out a quick Demon Slayer or some other hot manga. Bet you'll make some money on that. I mean, listen, that's not a bad idea.
You've done those before.
Uh,
Ha!
Demon Slayer?
Quickies. Another day. Harley Quinn. Cherry Bomb. May 27th. That one's colored.
Check your files. Maybe you got some you can pull up and make print ready. Nah, man, I've never drawn. I've only ever drawn one anime character, and that was a commission. Somebody asked me. What? Rebra. That's right, Rebra.
I think I told you I came across that character on TV when Jake was watching it, and he freaked me the fuck out.
Why he do this?
It's creeping me out, bruh. I don't like being a perfectionist. I feel like I fuck everything up. Oh, what a dumbass. I forgot to... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I was duplicating a layer and I forgot to alpha lock it.
Good chance Loki or He-Man would sell at a con. Ooh, you know what? I hope. You know what? Because I did that Loki drawing as a print. So I'd like to think that would do well. I have never drawn He-Man, though. That would be... Shit, I wish I had more time. If I had more time, I would definitely... We should have this conversation. We should have had this conversation on Monday. Yeah. Yes. You was right. Spike from Yo Bebop. That would have been fucking cool too, man. That would have been great. I love Bebop. I love Mr. Cowboy Bebop. Mr. Spike Spiegel himself.
Text this to my brother, see if he likes it. Oh shit, I missed like 3 messages.
What are you doodling? Well, I just got done. What's up, Fally? I just got done doodling this, sketching this white woman. So I'm going to start. I don't know, man. If I do something else, it's gonna have to be a doodle. Maybe I'll do a. I like the lace detail. Thank you. Thank you, cuties.
You know what my pet peeve is?
What's that?
When people, mainly family, because I always get this shit. My parents always invite me to shit last minute.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was fucking hardcore into this design, and my dad's like, hey, if you want to see your aunt and cousin from Texas, they're here. And I'm like, when? They're here now. What? What the fuck?
Shit.
And like, how much of an asshole to me to be like, I'm working on a paw print. I'm making mugs, Dad. No, but I haven't seen them in forever. Oh,
You paw printed.
God. I'm paw printing. I'm trying to do stuff for myself. I'm trying not to be a hobbyist. That's what Mike says I am. I thought about that last night, Mikey.
What?
I was like, yeah, he's right. I don't really have anything that I really do on like a regular basis. I like to dabble in so many different things.
Look at you dabbling.
I love learning different things. I just wish I could learn and stick to it a little bit longer to have more knowledge on each subject. You know?
Mmm.
Maybe in time. Who am I texting? My brother. How does this look?
No worries, Nikki. No worries, Nikki, says KG.
Hey, Gene. Oh, I gotta talk to Earthbound. We're supposed to stream together tomorrow.
What are you two streaming about?
It Takes Two.
Oh, you doing the game?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's something I can do where... He's an asshole. He's like, I sent you a download this. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna download the pass because he has it, so we'll play.
Ooh.
Yeah, and last night I dual streamed with Nerditude, and we did the Tall Tales of Sea of Thieves, which included the Pirates of the Caribbean characters.
Hey,
that fucking sucked because we finished. Well, we thought we finished this mission. It took us like 4 hours, and when we got to like back to our ship, nothing happened. Like, it didn't like give us any achievements. Come to find out, there was this key we were supposed to use to obtain this chest, but there was no like, you know how like before you are able to advance to a level, it doesn't allow you to do it, right? There's like, not yet. There's something you have to do first before you can move on.
You're like level
This
locked.
didn't fucking have it, and Matt was fucking livid. He's like, oh my god, it was so funny. I was just like, this is cool. So we're gonna have to redo that whole mission because we didn't get that checkpoint. It didn't save anything.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, Brum, you should play with us during that time so we have a fourth.
Yeah, Rumpy.
Alright, I guess I can. I've done that one before. So...
Nobody told us about the fucking chest of sorrows. Like it was a necessity.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Rumpy knows.
Yeah. I let y'all do what y'all want to do. I wasn't gonna intervene.
Oh my god! Did you know the whole time?
Yeah, and I didn't say anything.
Oh my god! I'm not telling Matt. I'm not gonna tell Matt.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You know what? Okay, good. That means I need to put on my tag that backseating is allowed.
I was like, well.
Yeah, no, he was.
He was already upset, and I was like, it's a little late to say
so
something.
Pissed. He was like, "Fuck this game." He's like, "I'm gonna uninstall it."
Oh damn.
No.
I was like, "Oh shit." Things are getting. Dad, why is this so late notice? Oh, I hate everything. I feel so guilty right now, you know?
Nah, just do what I do. Just don't talk to your family ever. Be
No,
like,
I should.
Be a hermit like me.
Yes, hermit.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm pretty hermity.
It's
Do you
a
guys?
lifestyle.
Yeah. KG, how often are you leaving the house? Guys, what do you think KG leaves the house to do when she does leave the house?
I don't know.
I leave most days. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Who's letting KG leave the house?
There's a black and white cat that always goes through my yard, and he's like resilient to everything. Last time we tried to like not scare it, but like make a noise because the dogs were outside, and he just straight up continued to walk on by with his head up, like "fuck you guys."
Oh damn, dude. Do you think he wants to fight your dogs?
I don't know. I can't tell if that's a male or female, but that thing is just doing his thing. I really wish I could like help him out.
Yeah, because if you got a...
There's like a...
What's up? I was gonna say, if she's got a pit bull, it'll fuck that cat right up.
Yeah. There's a Savannah house cat that like will walk by my window. It's fucking huge. Just like it shits in my yard, and I don't really feel like confronting it. So I'm like,
That's a big fat cat, eh?
yeah, it's a big kitty.
Is it like a Maine? Is it Maine Coon big, or is it just like?
Oh, those cats are fucking huge.
It's like the size of a medium-sized dog almost. It's just a big cat, a Savannah cat. It's very pretty. They're very intelligent, but they're just big. I'm like, oh.
Oh, I should probably go to my parents to get fed because I didn't make dinner.
Ooh. Rumpy, what's for dinner over at your place?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Thank God. I was like, please tell me you didn't make like a pork roast something because
She made a pot roast.
literally have been failing. Yeah, pot roast. I've been failing at all this whole time.
I made spaghetti a few nights ago, and I ended up eating it all faster than I thought I would.
I don't know, were you here when I was supposed to make hamburgers, but I don't know how to work the grill, so I ordered Mexican food.
I wasn't here, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I asked Joe, I was like, oh cool, can we have burgers? Assuming he'd make it. And he's like, yeah. And then before he left, he goes, so they'll be done when I get home? And I was like, yeah. And then I ended up ordering Mexican. He walked in and he's like, what is that? I was like, surprise!
Yay! I might end up just ordering a pizza. I think I have like a free pizza from Domino's.
Did you say it was Mexican from your Mexican? Hello, hello, person whose name I can't pronounce. Hello, VLXNE. Welcome.
X-Row.
Welcome.
Bro.
I'm just doodling right now. I'm just
We're
doodling.
helping him prep for his con.
That's right. Y'all are being very helpful. Yeah, no, I've got a convention on Saturday that I haven't done any preparation for. So, I'm scrolling through my art right now. Looking for anything that I think might, fit. Because it's a comic book convention. If I did make it so that I produced enough anime and manga art, I could do eventually a anime con.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Although to be honest, I've never done one of those.
Thinking outside the box.
Never done an anime con. I don't know, man. I don't know those fucking weebs though. I don't know.
I feel personally attacked now. I used to go to anime cons all the time.
Yeah, what'd you do there?
I mostly just wandered around. It's not really a lot. Like, I go there and I'm just like, nice, all these people. And that was about it. I didn't have money.
You weren't hooking up with weebs?
No. You don't know what they have. I don't know where they've been.
You
I
weren't
used to cosplay.
No weeb hookups?
No. Almost.
Are there attractive people at anime cons?
Yeah, I told you. I used to go to them.
How dare
I
you.
was there. I used to go to like a A-Con convention in Dallas and then Anime Fest later on.
Where's Anime Fest? That sounds like a big one.
Oh, it's also in Dallas. I think it's like in the Fort Worth area.
Oh.
Yeah. I think A-Con was probably the bigger one. He had like some voice actors from Funimation that would show up, like J. Michael Tatum.
Who's that?
He is the voice of the English dub Sebastian, and he also did the full English adaptation for Steins Gate.
Oh.
Sebastian from Black Butler.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. He's a really cool person. Yeah.
A-Con is fun. The artist alley was always cool to walk through, says Santa.
Yes.
Santa, you been to A-Con? Santa, I didn't know you were a weeb. I know you're a hardcore weeb.
Nope.
Yeah, been 3 or 4 times. Holy shit, Santa.
Yes. But I used to go there. I used to just cosplay as like a character from Homestuck. Oh, I was like part of that weird,
From
very
what?
notorious group. Homestuck.
I don't know what that is.
Don't look it up.
I won't.
It's infamous for like the gray troll characters.
Santa says, it's me, the weeb. Well, hello there. Listen, it's okay. I won't judge you for being a weeb.
Judge me for being a weeb.
It's fine. You know, I think one of my worries is some of the anime community, they're so fucking hardcore and weird about it and like obsessive. I'd worry that like if I sketch one of the characters and I fucked it up, I'd never hear the end of it.
Maybe. I don't know. Or you'd end up getting categorized of like, oh, it's not like the original character, it is like an alternate universe character. I don't know. It's dumb.
Yeah. I'm a basic weeb. I only watch shonen.
Show enough.
Show enough? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Very tickled by that.
Okay, this is not coming out how I want it to come out. Next. I need a different brush. Let's see.
Heck. Yeah, I never got into like comics. I did get into anime for. So. My knowledge on comics is very limited.
I probably listen. I wouldn't call myself a weeb, but the only stuff I've ever watched was shonen stuff.
Like what?
Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Did you ever watch like Samurai Champloo?
No, I've never watched Samurai Shampoo.
That's, I don't know. Like you said, like you watch Cowboy Bebop. I would have thought like maybe you would have seen Samurai Champloo.
No, I know the two are like right, exactly.
Yeah.
They're like right there.
I think like anime that I really enjoyed would be Violet Evergarden.
Oh, you mentioned that. You mentioned that was like a Netflix one.
Yeah, it's a Netflix original. It's crazy because like you wouldn't really sit there and think like it's a Netflix be any good, but it's fucking beautiful.
Are you the only person who's watched that show?
Probably.
Michael, what you doing with all that ass over there? Me? I got no ass. But this white woman does. Is that what you're talking about? White woman. Indeed, the white woman. Listen, man, I like drawing thick-butted white women.
She got tushy.
Exactly. That's exactly correct. How's it going? How's life? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Like I said, I've said this like a bunch of times now. I'm prepping for a convention I've got on Saturday, in Long Island. So it's gonna be me, Saturday, Long Island. That's it.
Do you have any followers that are also in New York?
Me?
Yeah.
None. Nobody in New York knows me. I walk down the streets, I get ignored.
Well, I meant like on like Instagram. Are you gonna post that you're gonna be there?
I'm getting my second jab tomorrow. Where are you, what kind? We were just talking about this. Pfizer. Ooh, fancy. Fancy schmancy. You get ignored except for the solicitors. Oh yeah, except for those Korean whores that were trying to get me to spend money on their coochie.
Oh.
Right, Nikki?
I guess. Oh man. Oh.
Yeah, my pizza sounds good now too, but I just ordered one last week.
What, pizza?
Yeah.
Ooh. No.
I really gotta start looking at low sugar diets because I'm gonna break myself.
Listen, you know what you should eat for dinner? A 2-mile run. A mile away and a mile back. No food for you.
Food for you.
Alrighty, I gotta run. Have a good night and good luck this weekend. Thank you, thank you. Here's hoping. Listen, worst case scenario, I show up and I'm like, hey, you want to buy some art? And they're like, no, not yours. Then you know what? Fuck them. Then here's what I do, Nikki. I spit at them.
Yeah, then you're gonna get arrested.
I spit at them and then I call them whatever racial epithet I could think of. Yep.
I do not condone this. Nope.
Have you ever played Postal? No, what's that? Is that a video game? Cagey's not a fan of this plan either. There was an option to pee on people in that game. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Oh no.
I'm gonna whip my dick out and start pissing on people.
Boy, I have no bail money. Good luck.
I'm gonna get thrown out. They're gonna be like, hey, is that the guy that pissed on people at the convention?
Oh my god, I should really be downloading this game while I'm still here. Whoops. I mentioned it and then I forgot. Let's see.
You ever just like explore the weird oddities of this Reddit?
Just pee on the people trying to throw you out. Public urination is always a sign of protest. You have my full support. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna keep a cup of my piss on hand, because you never know, Nikki.
Oh my god.
Are you getting flashbacks?
No. Sorry.
Nikki's throwing her piss at people before.
It reminded me of, I saw another video of that lady who was removing a beehive.
Yeah.
And so she was scooping it up as usual, but this particular swarm didn't have a queen. And she just fucking goes, that's okay, because I have one just in case. So she in her fucking pocket, she was carrying around in like a little case, like what I don't know what the fuck it looked like, but it was a live queen, and she put it in the hive, and if they accepted her, they would like bite through the hard candy that like protected her.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't accept her, then they would have killed her. But
Yes.
I was like, this bitch just really pulled out a queen bee from her jacket. Like, I got one just in case.
That's a prepared woman.
Yeah.
Carrying it in her pocket.
You should have seen the comments too. I was dying laughing, but it came up on TikTok and I was like, oh Mike, look at this. Like in my head. Because we had this conversation.
Was it that white woman that does it? The blonde white woman? Or is it different?
Yeah, but I don't like the way she talks.
Why? How does she talk?
Save the bees.
Oh, I don't know. That blonde TikTok chick? Yeah, yo, Bomani and I know the same woman, man. That bitch gets around. She's touching every fucking hive.
Is it the one that talks like that though? Like at the end? Oh, I don't know about
Probably.
that. Let me see here real quick. Maybe I'll play it real quick just to see, because it just sounds, I don't know. She's famous all the way to Eastern Europe. I don't know if we're talking about the same one then.
I saw that. That was crazy. You know, if it was a hive in Nikki's neighborhood, she'd pee right on it. Show dominance. Nikki would be the queen.
In a girl's pocket. What am I watching? Oh no, that's not it. Where's this lady at? Oh, there it is here. Oh no, she's from Texas.
Ah, that explains it.
Do you hear the voice though? Hold on.
Swarms like this, it means they're looking for a new place to live. They tend to be very docile.
That voice. Does it sound familiar?
A little. I mean, I don't know her like that well. You know, I don't know her well enough to be like.
Well, I just feel like you wouldn't be able to like forget how she speaks, you know. But what do you mean you're not besties? Jeez.
Of course, we think the bees are a collective and that bitch has no right to infringe on their workspace. Do you think she's turned on by the bees, Nikki?
She's got a whole farm of them in at her house.
But do you think it's a sexual thing?
Yeah, I realize that's not his. That didn't answer his question. Way to go, Rum.
You're welcome.
Definitely a sexual thing.
I don't think so.
Hundo%.
Hundo.
She's jerking off to those bees.
It's just one of those, like, you look down at your titties and you're just like, not enough.
Nope.
Needs more buzz.
Yeah, no, this woman, she can't orgasm unless she gets stung.
Oh no.
She has her lover dress up as a giant bee to make the coitus. That bee woman. That bee woman who touches the beehives with her bare hands. She makes her lover dress up as a bee, I think. I think it's a fetish.
Favorite movie? The Bee Movie. She is the woman that fell in love with the bee.
Hi, Mrs.
A woman does fall in love with a bee in the Bee Movie, right?
Yeah.
Is that bestiality?
Get out of here.
Wow. Alright.
I hate you. Little douche.
Bomani says she's bisexual.
Doesn't she, like, leave her human boyfriend for the bee?
I saw that when I was a child, and I have not seen it since.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So perhaps the Bee Movie. You didn't see the Bee Movie?
No.
Oh.
Nikki had a bad childhood.
Why? What? How old is this movie?
I feel like it was like a fever dream whenever I watched it. But then, like, my nephew was like 2 or 3. It was his favorite movie, so we watched on repeat a lot. There's like one human character who has like the voice of Crunk from Cusco's New Groove. And he's like he's the only logical character there that he's like, it's just a bug. And she's like, it's not just a bug. And she kicks him out.
What? Okay, is it really called the Bee Movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is already downloading. Oops. Okay. 2%. God. What a hefty game.
Woman's out here fucking bees.
The Bee Movie. 2007?
I guess.
Jerry Seinfeld, Patrick Warburton, Renee Zellweger. Oh my god, Ray Liotta was in? Wow, there's a lot of... Oh, I know all these people. Okay. How bad is the movie?
What'd the movie get on Rotten Tomatoes?
What?
The movie, what'd it get on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, hey, it's on Netflix. Oh, hey, I could watch it then. Rotten Tomatoes, 49%.
That's not great.
I think it was like a running joke for a while. You could fit the entire script of the Bee Movie on a shirt.
Really?
I don't know. At least like the opening dialogue of it, I guess. Let me look that up. Hang on.
Yo, my iPad is on fucking fire. Whoa.
Why? What are you doing to it?
I'm just drawing. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm just drawing. Why is it so hot? What battery are you at, bro? 22%. Whoops. I'm just drawing, Mikey.
Oh yeah, no. They have, you can buy entire Bee Movie script on a t-shirt.
People must really be fucking pumped for that fucking Bee Movie.
B-movie script tattoo. I hate everything.
This is my jam. This is my honey. Give me those bees, baby.
Every time you play that fucking song, that part gets inside my head.
Oh, I don't, dude. All this music just kind of blends together for me. This like lo-fi, any of the lo-fi stuff, it all sounds the same. It sounds like the same song.
I started off my stream listening to regular music, but I didn't care.
Did you get in any trouble?
I don't think so. I normally delete the VODs, but I wanted to keep that one up to watch us play because it was really funny. We were like very intense.
Yeah, apparently, I know some Twitch streamers, what they do is they don't have any VODs saved and they don't have any clips saved either. So they just delete them. They delete them so that there's no evidence, essentially. So because Twitch doesn't have the algorithmic capabilities to, you know, catch you while you're live. So like your stream has to end, and then they have to like go through your stream or go through your clips, and then the algorithm will pick up any kind of copyrighted music and flag you, and you'll get struck down or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, every time you go on here, it's like you have 0 strikes. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, but if you delete your VOD, where you never have the VOD saved, and you make it so people can't clip you, then technically speaking, there's literally no way for Twitch to catch you. So if I wanted to, and I was broadcasting only on Twitch,
I still have 0 strikes.
then yeah, I could still play my old music. But the other thing is, I wouldn't be able to have it on YouTube, because YouTube is even worse than Twitch. Sometimes YouTube will strike you even if there's like a slight hint. If there's just a little hint of some copyright stuff on your page, fucking that's it. Copyright city.
I got a copyright claim on one of the videos I uploaded because it had the Can song by Off the Bench or something.
I don't know that one.
It's just I don't know, but I don't know, like it falls under public domain because it's just like an old classical piece of music. I got copyright claimed. Took me like over a month to get that claim like lifted. Dumb.
Oh yes, B reference. Boop, boop, boop. You know, it's so weird, but we've listened to this thing for so long, this lo-fi hip-hop thing, because I listen to it every stream. I feel like I know every single song. Like, although it's like the same song perpetually, I know it. I know this song.
Yeah. Like, the one that always pops up that gets in my head reminds me of being stuck in an elevator. And I'm over here like... can't stop singing it.
Elevator song. They should just call this the elevator playlist.
Yeah, or like a boring retail. It's like the same song all the time. That's how it used to be, at least. I don't know what they're playing now in certain stores.
I really should think about dinner. What?
Girl, I'm still thinking about it while I'm drawing this snake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, uh-oh. No bueno for me.
No bueno.
No bueno for me.
No Drano.
Uh-oh. What even sounds good to eat for dinner, though?
No idea.
Amazing.
How's the pandemic in New York? How's the pandemic in New York? Are things getting back to normal? Yeah, no, dude, things have been normal in New York for months. Like, yeah, New York has been normal for a while now. Like, the city's been crowded and congested and everything's, yeah.
Congested. Should probably check on my dogs too. Ow!
How are other places? Are other places open? Same as it was? Like, is there any area that's still, you know, suffering and all that?
Florida.
Florida, for real?
Yeah. Most of their hospitals went in code black.
Code black? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What's cold black? Cold black.
I feel like that's like your worst when you're getting hit with I think they got, was it 1,200 patients? Something happened down in Miami
damn.
and like that area. Where's Skull Bash? Yeah, KG, thank you. I was like, I know I read it somewhere.
They are overflowing.
I think in like the state of Oklahoma, they don't have any more ICU beds. Now they're like meta-flighting people out of state to get care that they need.
And there are hospitals low on manpower because a lot of the nurses quit after the first wave.
Yeah.
Dude, did Floridians? Hang on. Did Florida people not take the vaccine?
Floridians.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know because when we were still talking about it, remember Skull always said that their shit was like they acted like nothing was happening, remember?
I do remember him saying that.
So I mean if they're the ones getting hit first, like that's your own problem. I mean I hope Skull's okay though. Baby, come back.
Florida people are 40%. Yeah, that's not a lot. It's everybody's problem. The shit will start mutating again. Yeah, fucking Florida, man. Like I said, I was reading an article, and the article was stating 97% of the people being hospitalized are unvaccinated. Hey, what's up, B-Chang? Yo, Bernie, we're doing the same con this weekend. I'm seeing you this weekend. Yeah, dude. They don't give you your tables beforehand, right? I gotta drive Friday to bring my shit. Hey, Bernie, do you need a ride? I don't know where you're staying.
Heck. I'm gonna get out of here so I can like food.
Yeah, of course. Go food up.
Yeah.
Go
I'll
get
see you
foodie.
later.
Later, buddy. I'm staying with my buddy Sean in Forest Hills.
Bye, people.
No shit, dude. I didn't know Sean was in Queens too.
Hi, Bernard.
Hey, burn bag.
You dropped Sean's name, and I was like, why would he go there?
Who's Sean?
Different Sean. I don't know. Wasn't there a Sean that we don't like because he like copied art?
Oh, I forgot about that dickhead. Yeah, no, that guy. I don't even know if he's doing conventions. Different Sean. Sean spelled more phonetically.
Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen. Yes, definitely a different Sean.
Chon. Chauncey. Are we watching COVID this weekend? Are we watching it? Was there a COVID movie? Oh wait, dude, did you do Terrificon last weekend? Are we catching? Jesus, how the fuck did I see? You know, I blended we and catch in one word in my mind.
It's like, do you have it, motherfucker?
Dude, do you think we're gonna get that Delta variant?
Don't joke around.
No Terrificon last weekend. I was wondering about Terrificon. So many people were like, oh, it's so good. It's so oh, that's not it. So many people were like, Terrificon was a blast, blah 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 blah. Felt so good to be back doing conventions again. And I was like, damn. A friend of mine asked me if I wanted to split the table at Terrificon, but I declined. And the other thing is, a friend of mine said, it's a good con, but if you stay at Mohegan Sun, it's expensive as shit. Like it's really pricey. So unless you're making a ton of money, which still, you know, granted some artists are, but for like a dude like me, who's, you know, like I do okay generally at cons, but I'm not making those big commission monies. So yeah. I'm like splitting Airbnb territory. Delta variant is not the one we need to worry about. It's all the other ones brewing. Lambda variant, even worse. What's the Lambda variant about? I don't know that one.
Oh, yeah, there's like, that's the... It's unfortunate that there's a joke that I'm laughing about it, but that's why they're calling us that we're in the TVA, because there's so many variants.
Oh, I see. More variants than Loki.
Yep.
Mohegan Sun is a casino. You put your daily earnings on red in one spin, double up. Jesus Christ, Bernie. Hey Bernie, are we gonna get pizza after the con? Or burgers? Or Thai food? Or dim sum? We're gonna get dumplings? Or pork buns? If you lose, you just need to draw double as hard the next day. Double hard. Yeah, let's grab a bite after. We'll see what's up. Yeah. Hey, Bernie, are you going to be wearing your mask the whole time? Originally, I was thinking no. But then, you know what? The other day, I was walking around Main Street. And, like, there were so many fucking people. Like, even though I was outside, it was so congested with people. Like, there were so many people that were, like, breathing up on me and shit, dude. I tossed my shit on, man. Because, you know, I don't know if you've ever been to Flushing Main Street, but it's like Little Korea over there. And it's just super congested. And you know what, dude? I will say this. Just about everybody on Main Street had their masks on. I'm wearing my mask. Bernie, do you have a cool mask? Hey, Bernie, did you see Dean Cain is going to be there, dude? Everybody's favorite hardcore Republican, Dean Cain. Yeah. I was looking to see how much for an autograph of Dean Cain's. It's fucking like $50 for an autograph, $70 for a photo. Also a cyborg from Justice League is there. Are we doing we're doing an Asian American panel together, isn't? Yeah, Dean Cain is what? He's like what, part Filipino or something? That dude got killed off the that dude Dean Cain, he got killed off. I think he was on the Supergirl TV show. But that show was like that show was like hyper progressive, man. That show was like way progressive. They had like a trans girl on the cast. There was like a bunch of the characters were like gay and whatever else. I think you had Dean Cain in the mix. Notorious Republican. So yeah, they fucking killed that dude off quickly. I think Dean Cain is going to make a killing at the show. Well, dude, that's the other thing, man. It's Long Island, man. Long Island is pretty, you know, you think Long Island, you think New York City, but Long Island is pretty, you know, pretty conservative, man. Long Island, I'm almost certain that Long Island voted for Trump. You know, here's the deal, man. You know, lots of Queens, Brooklyn, and obviously the Bronx and Manhattan are super left-leaning. So left-leaning by the millions that it actually... New York City pushes the entire state blue. But everywhere just about outside of New York City, including Long Island, and including, I know Staten Island is considered New York City, but not really. But Staten Island is red too. Staten Island is red, Long Island is red, upstate New York, West New York, red, red, red. save like, so New York City, or at least the various New York City counties, the New York City counties, so like Kings County, Queens County, all except Richmond County, which is Staten Island. Red. So like blue, 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 Staten Island's red. And then every other county in New York is red except for Buffalo, Albany, and yeah, you know, New York counties. So New York City disenfranchises the other parts of the state? Essentially, yeah. What's up, Xkyler? Yeah, New York City is so blue that even if you vote red outside of New York, your vote doesn't matter. Yeah, New York City is so big and dense and so brightly blue in its voting that it literally negates all other votes in the state. And I'm pretty sure people who don't vote blue in New York State probably resent New York City for that. He's going to be rolling in cash in his hotel bed. Long Island is like the Staten Island of New York City. Yeah, there you go. Anywhere outside of the major cities or college towns. This is the same across the country. Major cities and college towns are usually blue. No shit. Yeah, no, Dean Cain. People are going to be high-fiving Dean Cain. They're going to call him a patriot. Yo, Bernie, you know what I should do, dude? I should be rocking a fucking MAGA hat at the con. And then a t-shirt that says, I stand with Dean on it. And then I'll just wear it during the con, and then after the con, I'll just take it off. And then people will be like, "Hey, did you see that? Did you see that ugly lesbian in Artist Alley that said they were for said they voted Trump?" MAGA. What's the over? Hey Bernie, what's the over under on fucking Dean Cain wearing a MAGA hat? I don't own a MAGA hat, by the way, but you ever see that episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where he wants to avoid people? He wants people to leave him alone. So in order to do so, he starts wearing a MAGA hat in front of his friends so that they won't fucking bother him. They won't want to have dinner with him, and they don't want to invite him anywhere because he's walking around with a MAGA hat. It's so funny. As a foreigner, to be honest, that Alzheimer's case you have now is no better. Alzheimer's case. Oh, Biden? I don't know anything about Biden. I really don't. I think with Biden in office, it's just kind of like America back to normal, you know? It's just I don't pay attention to what the president's doing anymore. You should have two hats on your table, one red and one blue. And when someone walks up, you look them up and down and put on a specific hat based on what you think their political leaning is. Oh, just keep them under the table. And what's the blue? What would the blue one say? Black Lives Matter, something like that. All lives matter.
Two at the same time.
No. Just blue. Oh, just a blue hat? Nah, it's gotta have a slogan. It's gotta be like wear a mask or something. You know? Just blue and just a red. Oh man. That'd be hilarious. A MAGA hat and Captain America shield. Now I've got the Captain America shield right there. But I don't want to bring that to a con, man. There's enough shit to carry at a con. Hey Bernie, what does your table setup look like? Again, dude, I haven't set up a convention table in fucking almost 2 years. So what do you got? I'm assuming you got like a portfolio of like a couple or maybe like a couple portfolios of your original art. And then commissions, you're doing commissions? You know, years and years ago when I first started doing conventions, I definitely was, I started off as one of those print wall dudes. Because I didn't know any better. So I would just have a fucking like giant 10-foot wall of all my prints. And it was all like super lame. Shit, I gotta figure out what to... No. It's just cheesy. It's just corny, man. Now I just bring
your banner?
Now I just bring my banner. I bring a portfolio of prints, and I bring a portfolio of original art. And that's what I sell. Oh, and sometimes I print out, I've got a few zines to sell that I made. So I've got a few zines. Is Cap still a Hydra agent? Nah, that was years ago. People got so upset, and that was so stupid, man. Because it was so clearly like a superior Spider-Man kind of thing. Where you knew they were going to put him back. People got all bent out of shape for no fucking reason. Hydra Cap. It was just they were telling a singular story. Captain America's shield has been co-opted by the right. Really? You sure? Because I don't look at it as a symbol of the right. I just look at it as a symbol of Captain America, man. People are going to flip through the art folder, get Delta variant all over the plastic sleeves. Yeah, I feel like I'm in
a
good...
slideshow?
I feel like a what? A slideshow? Of what? Where?
Of your art. Like a tablet just to have a slideshow of your art?
That's not a bad idea, but I don't have like... The only tablet I have is my iPad. I'm assuming I'm going to be drawing on that. Or maybe I should be drawing traditionally and maybe I should have the tablet out. But it's so small. It's such a small screen. I wonder if anybody's even going to be noticing. Unless I put some titty pictures on there that slide so fast that people can't even, you know? Like, did I just see somebody's dick?
Hold on a second. Can't you... The way you hook up your Oh no, you're not going to take a monitor.
Yeah, but if you look at the pics of people at MAGA rallies, you'll find a good number of Captain America shirts. Yeah, but I think like that's just the patriotism.
Mikey Chan.
Yeah, what's up?
I gotta get ready to cut out.
You heading out?
It's already 7:30 here, and I really do gotta figure out food. I
was okay, Nikki.
Till you were gonna leave.
Well, thank you, Nikki. Appreciate it. Appreciate you sticking around.
Yeah, and you're welcome. Keep us posted on like Instagram and stuff on what you do and.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know.
Or whatever. Okay.
I'll probably bring a couple binders of work. Yeah, man, get that new stuff, dude. Get that new stuff.
Are you gonna stream this?
I might stream, dude. I might stream me doing some traditional art, or me drawing on the iPad. One of those things.
Yeah.
Makes me think of Fight Club with the porn slice onto film. Exactly. That's America, even though it's Captain America. Damn, am I like pushing all the women on the stream?
Everybody.
Yeah, you're scaring them off with your masculinity. Your toxic masculinity, Bernie.
No, he said he was gonna get off an hour ago, and I was like, cool. That's like 7:30 my time. So, I was planning on dinner and such. So.
Yeah, you know what? Nikki's right.
It was not you, Bernie.
Nikki's right. I've been on 3 hours. And I've got a bail, man. Who should we host? Jordan's on. My mixed Asian friend is playing Magic the Gathering.
That guy the guy or girl that always reads you. Hoi Hoi? I can't pronounce his name.
Koi Koi?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah,
oh, Hyun Hyun.
Hoi Hoi.
Yes, Hyun Hyun. Our favorite VTuber. Yeah.
When you get back out there.
You know, you're right. Good call. Let's pay it forward. Let's show Hyun Hyun. I believe one of our favorite Korean VTuber art channels. They're super nice. He always rates me and says like super nice things. So yeah, we're gonna show Hyun Hyun a little love. And Bernie, dude, I'm fucking excited to finally meet you, man. Holy shit, dude, this is gonna be awesome. Bernie, you and I are gonna help make America great again. Bernie, you and I are gonna make conventions great again. We're taking things Delta. Hope it's not a letdown. No way it's gonna be a letdown. You, me, Money, Sean. Oh, dude, where's Bernie? How's Yoji? Before I go, have you talked to Yoji? I haven't talked to Yoji in like 2 weeks. How was that guy? We're gonna make Hofstra great again? Hofstra was never great, dude. Hofstra is a fucking dump. The only thing Hofstra University has ever been known for is its STD numbers. Through the roof. That's just a little Queens info for you. Always wear rubber when you're hooking up with any Hofstra broads. Just keep that in mind. Matter of fact, Hofstra bitches are so nasty, dude. You might want to wear a rubber even if you're soft or just walking around. All right, anyway, I love you guys. I love you, Bernie. I'll see you at the convention this weekend. Bye, everybody.